Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Deborah, and me, Lincoln, are going to teach and show you how to play Chronicles of Crime 1400, a game for 1 to 4 players designed by David Cicurel and Wojciech Grajkowski and published by Lucky Duck Games. Let's go catch up with Percival.
Tonight, we are going to play Chronicles of Crime 1400. And this game teaches you how to play it. So let's just dive right in and get taught.
Cool, yeah, it's a continuation of we did the original Chronicles of Crime and with Aaron and Kevin, which was really great. Gosh, that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So first thing, spoilers. We are absolutely going to spoil the entirety
Yes.
of the tutorial and the second
Crime.
yeah, the second campaign, I guess, the last bath. So if you don't want to be spoiled on any of this stuff, don't watch this, or fast forward to the discussion, I guess, or something.
That
Although
might
we'll talk
spoil
about
it
might
too.
spoil stuff in there too. So let's go into the tutorial. Welcome to the Chronicles of Crime 1400 tutorial. Disclaimer: this scenario is an introduction to the game, which explains how to play without giving you a real investigative challenge. We're going to let Deborah decide all that stuff because we actually played it on the live stream. Chronicles of Crime 1400 is a cooperative game where all the players work together to solve a crime. You play as Abelard Lavelle, a knight famous for unraveling the mysteries of medieval Paris. Tapping the little hamburger in the left corner of your screen opens the menu where you can access the history feature. This allows you to browse through all the screens displayed so far.
Oh.
Start by setting up all of the game components. Refer to page 3 of the rulebook, which we already have done, theoretically. Keep the location boards in a pile, and now, for now, reveal only the home location. With the 3 portraits of your family members. Our family looks a little sad there, grumpy. Separate the evidence from... Okay, we did all that. They're really getting us set up. And the dog card, which we don't know his name yet, but we do, spoiler, know his name. He's awesome. Here we go. Why don't you read it, Deborah?
Okay. You are woken up by your dog, Percival, licking your face. Sunlight lances through the shutters of your bedroom window, and church bells ring on the terse hours. It looks like you overslept. You've had one of those strangely vivid dreams that have haunted you since early childhood. Luckily, this time there was no blood or violence. Just a single scene. 3 people and a carriage. Each scenario begins with you having a prophetic dream represented by vision cards that have a little eye on them. For this tutorial scenario, take vision card 1 and put it face up on the table. Ooh. The vision card depicts scenes from either the near future or recent past, giving additional context that may help you solve the case. You barely have time to put on some clothes and eat breakfast when a messenger knocks on your door. "Sir Lavelle," says the boy after you let him in, "my master kindly asks for your help. If I understood correctly, it's about a ring, clue card 11, that has disappeared in mysterious circumstances." So among the evidence category cards, find the jewelry card 11. This represents a lost ring. Put the card in the blue area of the evidence board to mark that you know about this object but haven't found it yet. "My master also sends you this pouch of coins to cover any expenses," it continues the messenger boy. So put the coins, investigation card 38, magnifying glass 38, on the red area of the evidence board to mark that you physically possess this item. "If you are willing to help my master, please visit him at his apartment near the Notre Dame Cathedral. So location A," says the boy, who then leaves. Place the corresponding location board on the table. Notice that the boards are double-sided. Do this every time a new location is mentioned. To travel to the location, tap Next and then scan the QR code printed on the board. All right, I got it. You arrive at an elegant apartment in a prestigious location near the Notre Dame Cathedral. An angry-looking nobleman opens the door and lets you in. He introduces himself as Cedric Allard and declares that he's the one who sent the messenger, person 27. At the back of the room, you see a well-dressed, silent woman, person number 1. So 1 and 27. And yes, they go on location A. If you want to interact with a character, scan the QR code for their card. For now, try talking to Cedric. All right, Cedric, let's see what you have to say. Abelard, I'm glad you've come. Your father told me about your talents. God knows I could use them right now. You are now in conversation mode with Cedric and can ask him about people or objects by scanning their cards. You are only allowed to use cards that have been already revealed to you. Start by asking Cedric about himself. Scan his card again, and the ring, 11. So I'll talk to him first, sure. I'm Cedric Allard. I befriended your father during the war. He told me about your talent for solving mysteries, so you were the first person I thought of when the ring went missing. So yes, now I'll do the ring. The missing ring belonged to my great-grandfather, and it means a lot to me. I kept it in the jewelry box in my bedroom. No one was supposed to touch it. Here's what happened. I was at my lodge for a few days hunting. Yesterday I returned and found out that our servant left with one of my rings. How? Why? I don't understand a damn thing about it. Do you, Abelard? So that is person number 25.
25, yep.
So they've been mentioned, but we don't know where they are. So we're going to put them on the evidence board in the person slot at the bottom. Character slot. Person
right,
slot.
yep.
It says,
We know
Listen,
of them, but
Abelard.
we don't know where they're at, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know their location, so we can ask about them, but we don't know where they are. Listen, Abelard, do your thing. Find this girl and the ring. But most of all, figure out what really happened here. Your mission has just been described to you. You need to establish why the servant and the ring disappeared and where they are now. These are the things you'll be asked about when you decide to finish the game. My wife and I will help you with any questions. You can also search our living room where the servant kept her things. So, no, 01 is his wife.
Okay.
To search the room, first end the conversation by tapping the goodbye button and then tapping the search the scene button. You'll have 40 seconds to look at a virtual reality scene. Physically turn around to check the scene in 360 degrees or swipe left, right, up, or down and pinch to zoom. Describe what you see to the other players so they can find all matching categories among the evidence category cards, which is the magnifying glass.
Okay.
When the time runs out, you or another player can search for clues again. Then you should scan all the evidence category cards you picked to see what clues you found. All right, so before I say goodbye to him, I might talk to the wife, although should I maybe investigate the scene so I have things to ask her about? No, I'm going to ask her first about the servant.
Okay.
So I'm going to say goodbye to him. I'd like to talk to the wife. How can I help you with your investigation, Sir Lavelle? And I'd like to talk to her about the servant, the young woman.
Okay.
The worst part is that I trusted her. I've never had any problems with her accompanying my husband while he's at the lodge, even though she's young and what some may find pretty. 2 days ago, Cedric sent her home from the lodge to bring him some hunting equipment. She arrived in the evening, so we decided she'd spend the night here and leave in the morning. When I woke up the next day, she was gone. She'd taken all her belongings and Cedric's ring, which she must have removed from his jewelry box. All right, so she says nothing. All right, I guess I'll do the scene.
Okay.
So search the scene. I have without. Here I go.
You got it? Okay.
I got it. All right. All right, so yes, I've got a desk. There's a bottle and a Bible on the table. There's a crossbow in the corner. Lots of beautiful morning light. Very ornate fireplace, a little bed with like a fabric underneath it, a chest at the end of the bed, tapestries, a little open door. That might be mostly it. There's like a shield over the fireplace, or a crest, maybe. Looks like it might be engraved into it. I don't think there's anything on the ceiling. Oh, I'm losing my time. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I think I got everything you mentioned. Maybe you said books. Did you say books?
Yes, there's a Bible on
Okay.
the table.
Okay, that would
All
be
right.
a devotional object. Hold on.
On the bottle, bedding, clothes, shields, armor, furniture. Yep, weapon. Now, it was a crossbow, so I wouldn't say melee weapon, but a ranged weapon for sure.
Okay, we got
Doors
a
and windows.
ranged here.
Yeah, so I'd say we don't need the melee. I didn't see any melee
Okay.
weapons. But...
I'll take that out.
Okay. I can't think of anything that isn't represent... Oh, the chest, but that's a furniture, I'd say.
I would say,
Or
okay,
the
so...
tapestry.
So you said the
tapestry?
chest,
Yeah.
so that's what I was... It's actually...
Oh, that's a separate thing?
It's a box. It's registered as a box in this thing, so I will pull that out.
Get the box then.
Go to the freezer, get the box.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, if you want to put all 9 of those on the green screen, I'll just do them one at a time.
Okay, I'll start with the first 3.
You don't need to be fluent in Latin to recognize the book on the table as the Holy Bible. You found a clue. You can put that on the evidence board.
Yay.
Doors and windows. There is nothing interesting in the doors and windows category.
Done.
Ranged weapons. That's a type of crossbow used for hunting. You found a clue. Great, you found 2 clues. Keep searching. There are 3 more. After you're done searching the scene, you can ask Cedric and Nicole about the clues you found. You can also visit your family by scanning the home location. They are always willing to help you. Finally, you can use your dog, Percival, by scanning his card. Remember that all your actions take in-game time. You can see the current time at the top right of the screen. Each scan takes 5 minutes, and traveling to a location takes 20 minutes. Solving the case quickly may earn you bonus points. Plan your actions wisely. For now, we suggest that you focus on finding the 3 remaining objects. Good luck. Well, since they told me it's 3 objects, so let me start with bottles, because I think that's going to be one of them.
Okay.
A beautifully crafted bottle. The contents smell like perfume. You found a clue. You found the 3rd item. There are still 2 more. So I'm going to forego clothes and furniture
Okay.
so that I don't waste time. So boxes. A heavy wooden chest like the one used to store clothing and other belongings. It's empty. You found a clue. Great. Only 1 object left to find at the scene. The question is between clothes, bedding, and shields and armor. I wouldn't say it was a shield or armor. It was like a crest. So I'm going to say no shields and armor. Let's try clothes first.
Okay.
Let's see, here we go. Under the bed, you find a woman's dress. Haha, no time's wasted. You found a clue. Congratulations! You found all the items visible at the scene. Now proceed with your investigation. Ask characters about the items and the missing servant. Visit your family home or use your dog's help.
So I will say this. There's only certain things the dog can do.
Yeah.
But clothes would be something that we could have Percival check.
Totally. So let's start with the dog just because he's so cool.
It's
So do you mind
Percival.
putting the dog and the clothes up?
Yep.
So Percival. Percival barks and eagerly waits your command. Percival is a tracking dog. You may show him any item in your physical possession to check how he reacts. To do so, scan an item card while in conversation with Percival. If the object has recognizable human scent on it, the dog will lead you to a location where the person in question is or was present. Alternatively, Percival may point to the person in question if they are present at your location. The dog won't react to a character card or a location board.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Clothes. Percival sniffs at the dress and then runs off, his nose to the ground. You follow and arrive at a tenement house, location K. So I guess I'm not asking anything else.
No, we're off and running.
Off to the races, yeah. Okay, Percival runs up the staircase and stops at the 3rd floor, barking at the closed door. You knock, and after a few long minutes, a frightened young woman, 25, opens it. She matches the description of the missing servant. Congratulations, you've managed to find Denise. What is that? Is that a medieval name? I don't know.
I don't know.
Move her card to the K location. Now you need to retrieve the ring and figure out what happened. Then you should go to your family home to solve the case. So I'm already at K, which is good, but I will scan into her. Here we go.
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you want? How did you find me? Says Denise Blavot. All right, so, okay, we can remove that stuff. So I want to ask her about things. So, Definitely I want to ask her about Allaire. I want to ask her about the ring.
The ring for sure.
So let's start with the ring.
Okay.
I didn't steal it. I would never do that. I can't tell you what happened. I promised. In any case, I don't have it anymore, so leave me alone. Oh boy. All right, pass me Sir Allaire from the A location. You're number 27.
27.
Yes, that guy. I'm going to ask her about him. Lord Allaire is a man I used to work for. 3 years, that's how long I lived with him and his wife at their apartment near the Notre Dame Cathedral. Is he the one who sent you? Yes, but that's all she has to say about him. Well, I could ask her about the empty chest.
Yeah, because she packed everything, right? So
Yeah.
So we got to go back to her.
Well, I think she's still in.
No,
with
I'm still
Denise.
talking
okay.
to her, so I'm
Yeah.
okay. So let's do the boxes. I used to keep my things in that chest when I was living at the Allaire's apartment. That's all she has to say about that.
Okay.
All right,
the
I want to
wep-
ask her about the crossbow.
Yes, I was
the
going to say
weapon.
the weapon for sure.
'Cause that's
would be the-
weird.
Yep.
That's weird that she
Go
has that.
back and pick up a weapon.
2 days ago, while I was with Lord Allaire and his friends at his hunting cottage, he sent me home to fetch the crossbow he forgot. But when I can't say anything. I promised. Sometimes a character can't or won't tell you much, and you may feel like you've hit a dead end. When that happens, it's good to follow another lead. Have you asked your family members at home about all the items you found at the Allaire's apartment?
Okay.
All right, so they're saying stop talking to her. She's useless.
I mean,
all
I
right.
wonder.
Useless right now.
Yes.
Right now. All right, I'll go home. So,
Okay.
He'll pull up the home location.
Home, 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 home.
It's where the heart is. So I'll say goodbye to her, and I'm going home. This is your family house, where you can seek help from your relatives, your uncle the monk, your sister the merchant, and your brother the spy. Just scan the QR code printed under the portrait of the family member you want to talk to. There is also a Solve the Case button, which you should tap when you decide that you've solved the case and are ready to finish the scenario. In other scenarios, this button may appear in different locations.
Okay.
Well, we definitely want to ask about Allard. We want to have the guy
Yes.
that does the...
I
Spy.
want to talk to the spy about Allard, but I also think the merchant about the ring. Maybe there's something special about it. Although I don't have it in my possession.
Right,
So
but you
that
can
means I
probably
can't ask
ask about it,
about it.
right?
You can
I mean,
ask
it won't
about
let
it.
us do things
Just
that it won't let us do.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's start about asking the spy about Lord Allaire.
Okay.
Hello, brother. You may draw upon my knowledge of Paris and the secrets kept by its people. Your brother is the king's spy. His job is to know everything about the people of Paris, so you can ask him about the characters you meet. He obviously won't know every commoner, though. All right, you'll know this guy, though. Cedric is a friend of our father, but I have only met him a few times. Not a very social person. After many years of fighting the English, hunting is now his only passion. Unhelpful, bro.
Yeah.
Unhelpful.
Is he? I don't know. His only passion is...
His only passion is hunting. Let's ask. I'm going to stay with him, and I want to ask about the wife.
Okay.
So, a 1. She's the wife of Cedric Allaire. She comes from the noble Callot family. Their coat of arms is a red griffin on a white field. That is oddly specific.
This, I'm sure it means something.
I'm sure it means something.
So did we get anything else that we can have? We can ask him. Oh, it's people. So we've
he's
seen
just
all the
people.
He's people.
Let's go to the
Now, whether
sister.
he knows the servant or not, I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe we can ask him. Yeah.
But it said he won't know every commoner.
Right.
I don't know that she's important enough for him to
Sure.
have like a beat on.
Sure.
I'd like to try to ask my sister about the ring.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll stop talking to the spy. I'm going to talk to Sis. Welcome, little brother. Let me guess, you found another mysterious object and need my expertise. You can ask her about items. She can examine them and give you information, track their origins, or determine their value. So let's see if she has any idea here. Based on what you're saying, the ring is quite valuable. As it bears neither an inscription nor the owner's coat of arms, it would be easy to sell without arousing any suspicions. Interesting, sister. I'd like to ask her about the bottle.
Okay.
It smells nice. The bottle looks to have been crafted very skillfully, probably a commissioned work. Look, the artist painted 2 heraldic figures, a griffin and a bird. They are facing each other, almost kissing.
Ha.
I believe that a similar griffin appears in Lady Alar's coat of arms. But who does the bird represent? Maybe you should ask our brother, the spy. He's much more familiar with the heraldry of noble families. So this is a star card 8.
Okay.
So search the special item cards for card 8. It has a bird drawn on it. Put it in the blue area of the evidence board. You can ask characters about special item cards the same way you ask about evidence category cards.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to say goodbye to her, but I want to talk to my brother about the bird.
Okay, the monk.
Or the spy. I want to talk to the spy.
Oh, back to the spy.
Back to the spy.
And
Right? That's
about
what
the
she said, right?
bird.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so hello, brother.
Hello,
Tell me
brother.
about this bird.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. A black raven on a yellow field is the coat of arms for the Corbeau family. Their lands are located near Avignon, but one of the family, Pascal Corbeau, number 23, has a house in Paris near the city outskirts, location F. So person 23, location F.
Okay, there's 23, and the location was F.
F, yes, F.
Location F.
Mr. F.
Ooh. The residence is on the other side of the city, so you stop a passing carriage. The coachman, 03, agrees to drive you there for a few deniers. His face is strangely familiar.
Dream.
Right. Yes, remember to refer to the vision cards from time to time during gameplay. It may help you with your investigation. So yes, he looks like the shadowed dude there in my dream.
Well, notice it's the
Is
wife. It's the
Yep,
wife,
and the
the maid,
woman,
and the
and this
driver.
guy.
Yep.
Coachman.
So
So
she's
yes,
waving.
got-
She's waving to them too,
Is it a friendly wave or
or probably a
stern wave?
Get out!
get out,
A
get out.
good
Wave.
riddance. Good riddance kind of wave. All right. After 20 minutes, you arrive at an impressive house heralded by a large black raven on a yellow field painted above the main entrance. A doorman announces you, and after a while, Pascal Corbeau, 23, comes down to meet you. The coachman that drove you here is still on the other side of the street, allowing his horse to rest. So I should probably start with Pascal, but I obviously want to talk to that dude.
Leave the driver there because he's there. He's still there.
Yeah. All right, so I'm... What brings a noble knight and his canine companion to my house? So, technically it's that raven, which was on the bottle, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask him about the bottle, then.
Okay.
This is the Pierce Brosnan guy, as we have said.
Yeah, my accents aren't good enough for... Let's see. Well, I guess they should all be French, right?
Yes.
This is just a bottle of perfume. Anyone can decorate their bottles in any manner they wish. What do you actually want from me, Sir Lavelle? I grow tired of you and your inquiries.
Wow.
Very upset with me. All right, get the ring out. Let me ask him about a ring. Or, yeah, ask him about the ring. I can tell you nothing about this. Are we done? I've got things to do.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah,
but
very
let's
unhelpful.
ask him about the woman.
Okay. Bring out lady.
This woman or this woman? Which woman?
I think the maid, right?
I think we should
Or
do
you wanna
both
ask
because
him about the lady?
she is waving to them as they're going, obviously somewhere.
Well, but this is not... I'm not talking to the driver.
Right.
I'm talking to Pascal. So I don't know if he's, what he knows of
Sure.
all of that. No, I don't know this person. Do you have any other questions? I am quite busy. All right,
They're
bring
just
out the lady.
Making him mad.
I guess this wasn't
He's
where they
just
went.
very-
They're not. This is not where they went hunting. Then I guess.
No, this is
Okay.
just...
She's here.
I met
Oh, yeah.
Lady Almer from time to time at church doing social gatherings. A charming woman. But why do you ask me about her? So yeah, he is unhelpful. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. And I'd like to talk to the driver.
All right.
What can I do for you, my lord? All right, the young lady.
Okay.
The maid. Let's start with the maid. I remember driving this girl 2 days ago, my lord. She had just left her position with the Allairs. Or maybe she was forced to leave. I didn't ask. Lady Allaire wanted me to drive her to the countryside. As we drove away, the girl told me she couldn't imagine living outside Paris and needed to rent a room in the city. She then asked me where she could sell some jewelry, so I told her about old Turgis and drove her to his shop. That's all I know, my lord. Yes, person 21, location D.
Okay, person 21.
Person of interest 21.
21. Do we want to look at this location, or do we want to keep asking about this first?
I think I think I'm going to go straight to the jewelry shop.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm going to say goodbye to Johann Formont
And
and head to location D. The merchant shop is brimming with all kinds of goods. Silverware is displayed on shelves next to dusty books and stuffed animals that have been tossed atop boxes full of jewelry and amulets. The owner, 21, greets you with a happy smile.
He looks older than 21. I got to tell you that.
He
right
does
now.
look older than 21.
He started drinking early.
Yes.
Well,
That's France. They
It's France, yeah. They grow up on wine.
they get their wine for sure.
How can I help you? I have everything a noble knight may need. No doubt we can find something for the dog, too.
wow.
All right. Ring.
Ring, yes.
Cutting right to the chase here.
I don't have time for your
Here we go.
silliness.
I don't. Yes, I have a ring exactly like the one you're describing, but I'm not going to give it to you for free.
Hey,
Sometimes
coins.
while in I know. Sometimes while in conversation mode, you need to scan a specific card to get the desired reaction from a character. In this situation, Simon Turgis obviously wants money for the ring, so offer him the coins you got from Cedric Allaire. All right.
Got it? Okay, here we go.
All right, so you want to pay me this money for the ring. Yes, I do. Here you are. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Now we have
Move
a
the
ring.
jewelry card from the blue area on the evidence board to the red area. You now possess the ring. You should also move the coins card from the red area to the blue area, as you don't have the money anymore. Congratulations, you've managed to find Denise and get the ring back. If you also believe you know why they both went missing, go to your family home and close the case. Remember, you don't always need to have irrefutable proof or make the perpetrator admit their guilt in order to finish the scenario. Usually a few clues and some logical reasoning are enough to answer the final questions.
All right.
Do I feel like I know why she stole the ring? I don't feel like I know exactly why, other than maybe she got kicked out and felt like it was unfair.
Sure.
But I also feel like that bottle sent us to Pascal for no reason other than to meet the driver. So maybe there's more going on there.
I suggest you show the maid the ring.
See, now that I've got it back, maybe it'll
Yes.
pressure her.
Back. Okay.
Right, because she's not revealing what's happening, right? That'd be the one thing I would
Yeah,
say.
she's saying it's a secret. She can't tell you. She can't tell us. Which means she's in cahoots with somebody.
Something's going on.
All right, let's go to Kay and I'll talk to her. I show her I got the ring.
Okay, there's the location.
You arrive at the tenement house. Denise is still in her apartment on the 3rd floor. Hello,
There you
Denise. It's you again. Please stop asking me questions. I just want to be left alone.
Aw.
No. Look at this ring here, see?
The jewelry.
Oh, Lord Allah's ring. How did you get it back? Yes, I sold it to a merchant. I needed money to rent a room here until I find a new job. But I didn't steal it. Lady Allaire gave it to me in exchange for my silence.
Oh, silence.
And silent I will remain.
Ha ha!
Forgive me, but I promised I wouldn't tell anyone about what I saw the evening I went back for the crossbow. Whoa! Alright, so I'm going to guess Lady Allaire is doing something naughty with Mr. Pascal behind her husband's back. And little Miss Denise saw it. And so she was sent packing.
You should probably show her the man.
I show her that guy?
Yeah.
All right.
This dude?
Give me that dude. I'm going to ask her about that dude.
Okay, here we go. Ah!
I have never seen this man. Please stop bothering me with all these questions. But she's being secretive. I don't believe her.
Yeah.
Well, I could ask my brother about Pascal.
And the ring.
And the ring, now that we've got it officially. I mean, I already asked her about the ring, and so unless there's more to it now that she's got it in her hands. There's a part of me that, because it's a Bible, like, I wonder if I showed it to Denise and she was like, all right, it's the moral thing to do.
Maybe, I don't know if these clothes are important. I mean, are those her
they're
clothes?
Her clothes. Yeah, that's how we found her.
Okay, we did show them to her? Okay, good.
The dog.
Oh, that's
we didn't
right.
show her the question.
That's right, the dog. Yeah, Percival led us there. Well, maybe we go back to Lady Allaire. We've got some information now.
Ask her some more things.
Yes.
That's a good idea. All right, so goodbye.
A.
So A. Yes,
show her the ring.
Well, we already have asked her about it. Now that
we actually, physically have it.
Is her story going to change, though? I almost want to ask her about the driver or someone who would know, like, reveal.
Okay.
I could ask her about Pascal.
Oh, yeah, because we've now talked to him.
Bring me Pascal.
Okay.
Something's up with that dude. He was too rude. She says, Pascal is a well-known nobleman from the House of Corbeau. I met him at church, but I don't think he has anything to do with the case, so she's being shifty.
So ring time?
I mean, or the perfume bottle, because it shows a direct link between her and him.
Right.
Why? Because, I just need to know what the maid saw. All right, I'll ask her about the bottle. Why not? Here we go. Smells nice, doesn't it? In the past, Cedric used to buy me perfume, but now hunting is his entire focus. This is a bottle I bought for myself. Oh yeah, she's real touchy about her husband.
Did we do the jewelry yet?
No, Deborah's resistant.
No, I'm resistant. It's 5 minutes. And I just don't know what more she's going to say. Well, all right, let's do it. Why not? This is a tutorial.
Jewelry.
I'm going to go through it all. All right. Tell me about this ring that I found. Where did you find it? Did you find Denise too? I mean, yes. That's all I get from her.
Wow.
If I show her Denise now, after showing her the ring, do we think that it would change her statement?
I don't know. What about the driver?
I'm curious about the driver, because bring me the driver, because he is a witness. He works as a coachman in the neighborhood. I sometimes hire him if I need to go somewhere further than usual, but why do you ask?
Okay.
Man, these people are they're real opaque.
They're not helpful.
Unhelpful people.
Don't really have anything for the dog to sniff.
Well, I suppose we could go back to the home and see if there's any answers to what is going on. I mean, I don't know.
You know what? Just to satisfy my curiosity, let me ask her about the Holy Bible.
Okay, book.
Yeah.
Book.
I just want to see if my morality ploy holds any water.
Okay.
That's my Bible. Is it surprising for a noble lady to be both literate and religious? So,
oh, jeez.
It holds no water. my religious guilt trip did not work. Collating all of our information.
Boop, 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 boop.
Sir Allaire is obsessed with hunting and probably very neglectful of his wife.
Yep.
Yes.
The wife, one day when he was out hunting, he forgot his crossbow. So he sent his maid, Denise, to go back and get it. When she got back to get the crossbow, she saw something so horrible
Yes.
that Lady Allaire fired her and gave her this special family ring of her husband's in order to go take care of herself. So, that's a major bribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, major bribe. And in exchange, Denise is never going to tell anyone, and Denise is really keeps her promises, man. And all we know is that in the room where is it the room where the ring was taken, or it's just their apartment? She has a lot of iconography that links her to Pascal, the wife. Yeah. She's a noble woman. Pascal is a nobleman. Allaire doesn't seem to be quite of their station.
I wonder what the deal is, why that bottle would have 2 crests on it, though.
Well, it's them kissing. It was the griffin and the bird kissing. So it's almost like they were meant to be together, or something like that.
Promised at some point in time.
Yeah, at some point, and it didn't work out, or something like that.
You have a lot, though. You could probably
have a lot.
I mean, it may not give you 100%, but I don't know what more we could get.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, I have not. Have I asked the spy about Pascal? I think I went home before I met him.
Yeah. You asked him about the crest, and that gave you Pascal, because that's his crest. So you could maybe, do you want to go home then?
Worst case scenario, I get no new information. I just try to solve the case with what I know.
Okay.
But at least I can ask a couple of questions before I do that. So let's go home.
Okay.
And I'd like the bottle and Pascal.
Okay. Bottle and Pascal. Okay.
We didn't ask about Pascal before?
We only had the crest.
Oh.
She's right. It's how we learned about him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with my brother the spy and ask about Pascal. Pascal is the only Corbeau living in Paris. Using family money, he bought a mansion near the outskirts but never married. People say he enjoys a bachelor's life too much to ever settle down. Ooh, so he may have rebuffed her advances, or he's heartbroken that he didn't get her. All right, so now I'd like to ask my sister about the bottle. It smells nice. This bottle looks to have been crafted very skillfully, probably a commissioned work. Look, the artist painted 2 heraldic figures, a griffin and a bird. They're facing each other, almost kissing. I believe it is a similar griffin to Lady Allaire's, but who does the bird represent? All right, so this was, I guess, the same thing she told us.
It's just revealing
Yeah.
No further information. All right, well, maybe I just try to solve with what I know.
All right.
All right, so goodbye, lady. Solve the case.
Okay.
Yes. Who took the ring from Cedric's jewelry box? Well, it was Lady Allaire, right?
Correct. Yeah, yes.
So, 01, please. I'll scan her. Okay. Where is Denise now? Location K.
Right. Do you need to scan that?
Yeah, you do, because you have to scan each thing.
Everything, okay.
That's how you answer the questions, yeah. Who did Denise unexpectedly see when she came for the crossbow? This is what I don't know. So I'm probably going to guess Pascal.
Okay, that's what I was...
Okay.
Unless you guys have other feelings.
I do not.
Well, we're going to keep it to ourselves, basically.
Oh, that's right, because you know.
Yes.
Because it could be Lady Allaire as well. Well, I feel like she saw this dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone that's not supposed to be there.
Right. Good job, Sir Lavelle. You not only solved the mystery of the missing ring, but you also managed to get it back. You've also learned about the affair!
Yeah.
Between Nicole Allaire and Pascal Corbeau. Sinners!
Well, there you go.
Is that all the questions?
That is
it. That is all the questions. You finished the tutorial. You can choose to replay it, or you're now ready for a real challenge, the full-length scenarios of Chronicles of Crime 1400. So 128 out of 100.
Wow.
So we closed the case in less than 9 hours. We've answered all the questions correctly, and we found the ring.
Cool.
Nice.
So we did great. So let me see, in the solution, what could I possibly have asked to get them to admit their affair, or am I? You're just supposed to infer?
I think you're just because you're super smart, right? Your abilities are well known.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to just take a leap there.
Well, cool. Let's go
Because
to
of the bottle with the griffin and everything on it, you know?
Yeah. No. I guess. Oh, and I guess the fact that it was commissioned, so they had it made to show a loving relationship between their crests, rather than like their families had a joint perfume.
Such a good idea to leave evidence. I'm going to get you some perfume, and it's going to have
yep,
these images on it.
Literally, almost my name on it. Yes. I'm going to leave you a bottle, and it's going to say Nicole and Pascal forever on it.
Well, yes, it's like a tattoo.
Yes, that's fun though. I really like this format. You know, the 1400 setting is fun.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Dog is fun.
Oh man, come on.
You need to use the dog more.
I know. Whether he's not enough to sniff. I guess he could have sniffed perfume, but I don't know what he'd say about it.
Probably sneeze.
Yeah, exactly. Although it might have gotten us somewhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, well then we got our
putting everything back.
He would have pointed at Lady Alera.
Oh yeah,
because she'd be wearing it.
She's wearing it, yes.
So yeah, he would have been.
Smells nice, doesn't it? It's like that's all she's got to say about it.
It's my fave.
I kind of hope. I mean, I don't recall. Did the character continue in the other story?
Yeah. Well, the tutorial says you are this guy.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
I like the idea of the continuing stories of the characters.
We're the same, Sir Lavelle.
Yeah, that's neat. I mean, that we've only done one card, so I know in the other scenario that we did, you see more visions, which is cool.
Sure.
I like that. I like the idea of that you make connections and stuff between. I love this system in general. I mean, I love that you can reuse it for other things. The characters become something else. It's really
well, that's really wonderful that you play once and the guy who was your bad guy in the next game is, you know, one of your favorite informants or something. You know, it's really fun. Okay,
well, let's scan. Let's start the next scenario. We'll do the last bath. Now, again, this is spoilers. You saw the tutorial. We're going to really spoil the last bath. Hopefully we do well.
And our trusty dog is with us.
Yeah, well, I don't know yet, but here we go.
He is.
Another night of dreams. You wake gasping for air, an oppressive feeling clutching at your chest. Take vision cards 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Wow.
We have a lot of visions.
Hold on.
No kidding.
Put them face up on the table. They depict the scenes that you saw in your dream.
6, 7,
8,
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
It didn't even skip. I thought maybe it would skip.
No.
All right, here we go. 6. Uh-oh. That's no good.
Is that a date?
Just like you were saying, that looks like the guy from our last game, so he's going to be somebody else. 8.
Wow.
9.
Whip marks on the back, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
Flagellant,
ouch.
maybe? Is that Percival?
That looks
Bringing
like
us a book?
Percival is leaping towards us
does.
with a book.
The book is being chased by a fireman or something.
Okay, you want to read the next page? Want to read the next page, Deborah?
Oh, me? Okay. You wait all morning. Shortly after lunchtime, a street courier delivers you a note. My father has died. I've heard of your skills and would be deeply grateful for your help. I will be waiting at the Estuve du Pont near Le Pont au Change. Please come at once. Charles Petit. You call your faithful hound Percival to your side and get ready for another mystery.
So we need
location
card 5.
E and card 5.
Person 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Person 5 and location E.
The Estuve du Pont is a popular establishment. People come to bathe but also have a good time. Uh-oh. Vapor wafts from every window, carrying the smell of roasted meat, music, and laughter. An old man with a crimson face, number 21, is arguing with a young lad in front of the establishment. The old man protests, "If they hear someone died in here, they'll leave and not come back."
Uh-oh.
Annoyed, the young man turns away. He notices you there. He notices you and says, "You're here. I am Charles Petit. I asked you to come because my father, Jacques," number 27. So number 5, you already got 5, right? That was the Charles Petit. And then, so Jacques is number 27. He passed away a few hours ago, right here at the Estuve. This is Eloy, number 21. The manager. He claims my father must have contracted some kind illness. I imagine some kind of illness. But I don't believe it. I want to know what really happened. I hear you're the best in Paris for this sort of thing. Let's go inside, Eloy. Stop grumbling and lead the way, will you? The manager takes you into the bathhouse where carefree customers enjoy the warm water. You are led to a small private bathing room. A naked body, number 27.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have 27?
Yes, 27's out.
Is laid upon a table, and a stern-looking physician, number 18, stands near its side.
We don't have that one. 18.
Well, we already have a dead guy in a bath in our vision.
We also can search the scene.
And
do you want to do
here's
that,
18.
Nikki P? You want to scan people? You want to talk to people first, or what do you think, Deborah?
Let's scan the scene.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and do that?
Yeah. Search the scene. Out the glasses. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh boy. Okay. There's wine and cheese, or grapes and cheese on the floor. Clothing, a belt maybe. Hammock. Dead body with a sheet over it. There's the bath with steam rising over it. I've got a jar of something pink on the floor and paper maybe, or more towels. Looks like paper. Yeah, lots of paper, a quill and ink. There's a curtain. Okay. That might be the most of it. A lot of, fabric, diaphanous fabric. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
So, definitely that bath in the vision and that guy is who we're looking at. So he's there's a lady there with him. So we'll just want to keep that in mind.
She looks like a bathhouse servant person to me, but...
Maybe. She's there to throw the bubble bath in.
Yeah. So here's the stuff that we pulled.
Yep.
Hopefully this fits what you saw.
Yep. Yeah.
So I pulled letters because you said paper, so...
Yes, there's writing tools and materials, letters and messages. I guess, I didn't necessarily see writing on any of the paper, but
okay.
I do think that's a good one to have out. Definitely food, definitely clothes and bedding. Furniture, of course.
So there's one thing in here called flammable objects. So
flammable.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying that. I mean, fabric could be flammable, but it's just something to keep in mind because I don't know exactly what they are referring to.
Okay, and then these. This is the dead body, and then these are the people at the location.
Okay. One is the manager, one is Sir Petit, and then who was the last guy?
18 is the physician.
Okay.
Oh, physician.
Yep.
Yes, so there's a physician, a manager, his son, and then the dead body. Well, I guess we start by scanning in the items, right?
Sure.
That we saw. So, definitely food, writing tools. Let's start with those two.
Okay. Because, I wonder if the things are poisoned. I mean, that's...
It could very well be.
Something, yeah.
There's food.
Leftover food has been splattered on the floor among shards of broken plates. Found a clue.
Oh, that is considered a clue? Okay.
Yep. That's correct.
It goes in there.
Sheets of hemp paper are scattered around the basin. 2 letters catch your eye. The first is a letter of recommendation about one Chantal Meunier, 22. Loyal house servant with many skills and qualities. So person 22.
Cool.
In the second letter, Jacques is pressuring someone to stop preaching against his interests, or else he threatens to tell everyone why the addressee likes his whip so much. Which is number
Well,
7.
then that tells us what's going on with that.
Some lashes there, yeah. So star number 7.
Star. Okay.
And that is a clue. And then the star number 7 goes in the blue area.
We know about it, but don't have it. Okay.
Right.
Put the letters here.
The letters we're done with. Did you look at it? Okay.
Okay, so now, do we feel like any of the rest of these things are important? Maybe the clothes?
I want to know what this book is.
Yeah. Maybe the
Well,
clothes.
we're not there yet, yeah.
No.
Furniture, decorative items. I would the clothes, because there might be something in a pocket, maybe, or
What
something.
about the
that was
writing
my
tools
thought.
and materials? Did we decide not to do that?
We didn't
Well, we
look at
got
it
so
yet.
much from the letters. I feel like the writing tools are just going to be like, there's pens, like I don't, there's quills. I don't know how much you get beyond that. But
Well,
I'm
if we're
almost
gonna get fantastical, they could be poisoned. You know what I mean?
Poison ink.
yeah, could be.
Run wild with our imaginations. Well, it's up
All
to
right,
you.
well, we can look at both writing tools and clothes.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this here.
So I don't think the furniture, the bedding. I mean, other than the bathtub.
Okay, so
Put the bathtub.
it says writing implements and sheets of paper are scattered on the ground. Scan letters and messages in order to learn more. So that was
Yeah.
we
Just
we
to
got
point
yeah.
you to
We
it.
got
So
it,
we
yeah.
wasted
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
do
okay.
the clothes because I am curious. I think same thing. I wonder if there's something in the pockets.
Oh.
No.
Go ahead, Lincoln.
A pile of expensive clothes has been carefully folded and placed on a stool. A wide leather belt with an ornate heavy gold buckle, 04 of the star, has slid to the ground. Ooh.
Oh, 4.
So the
Four.
belt goes into clues that
Do
we
we want to
have.
examine it right now?
I suppose, yeah.
That seems like something for
Let's
your
do it.
sis. For your sis.
For your sister.
So does this go into the red? The
Yeah.
clothing?
I imagine so. Well, it might have just got us to the belt, I think
Right.
is actually correct. The belt is made of a wide strip of leather. It has a massive gold buckle shaped like a coin bearing the figure of a ship at sea. Okay, well,
Let me get it.
I would
Sorry.
imagine
Okay,
the clothes
no
are
problem.
not...
Got it.
Just take it out.
yeah, I think that was just getting us to the belt.
Right.
Because you can't see the belt. There is no belt item. Well, no, there isn't.
No,
That's
there
it.
isn't.
Well, that's what 4 is.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
So the only thing would be, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Just the bath water. I don't know if that would be furniture or not,
Huh.
and whether we care. Again, like, is it poisoned water or is there
Yeah.
acid in it, or I just don't know. I guess that's furniture,
I
but
guess.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean,
Well,
obviously, they probably don't have a more specific like bathtub card or anything.
Yeah. Dirty bath water. So
Dirty
furniture.
bath water card. Let me try it.
nothing in this category here.
Oh, well,
Woo! Charles Petit interrupts your investigation. Is this going to take long? My family needs me. If you have questions or discover anything of interest, you'll find me at our house on the Rue de la Porte Montmer. Location N, as in never.
Nancy.
I'll be waiting, as in Nancy. So I guess we lose the opportunity to talk to him at the moment.
Okay, so
and
that's
who was
this
that?
guy right
who
here.
Took off?
Yes,
younger
that's that
dude?
guy.
Charles Petit.
Yes.
We don't know where she is.
Well, let's definitely
Wait.
talk to the physician about the body.
We'll have the
That's
physician
obvious.
identify the body.
Body?
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
still in
I
that
think
location.
bedding
so-
and decorative items can go away, I think. All right, the man frowns at Percival as you approach. Nobody told you that animals weren't allowed in a bathhouse? It's not sanitary. You
Come on.
explain the reasons for your presence. If Eloy, 21, approves of it, he's the boss. What can I do for you? So it's the body. formerly known as Sir Allaire.
Yes.
Okay. He was the owner of this place. He came often and acted like the king himself. It was Delphine, number 10, his bath attendant for the day, who reported he was ill. We got him out of his basin, but it was too late.
Okay,
We got him out of his basin, but it was too late.
person number
10.
10.
Blue skin, swollen tongue, clearly suffocated. But for what reason? My guess would be poison. You heard me. Not a disease, not strangulation, poison. And we need card evidence star 5 there.
Poison.
Well, is she
Crazy.
still here?
I don't think so. All he said was say that
found
she
it.
was.
Yeah, she found him.
But
Yeah.
they didn't say anything about. Well, we don't really have.
Yeah,
Do we have it?
No,
It goes in the blue.
It's blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the blue. Yeah. Was there anything else you want to ask the doctor? Maybe the food.
Yeah.
See if that was what
That's
was
a good
poisoned.
idea. A lot of guests like to enjoy a meal during their bath. I insist they should eat while out of the water, but it can't always be helped.
Okay. Nothing.
Huh. Well, it's nothing there. What about the letters and messages?
I
or the
don't know.
belt
He's
or-
a doctor. Why would he care about
Not
the
to the
letters?
doctor. Yeah, so much. Now, if he was the owner, then the manager might know something about him or
Right.
the letters or the belt.
Or answer some questions about it, right?
Yeah. So maybe we talk to the manager.
Okie dokie.
We'd like to talk to the manager.
This guy.
Yep, I believe so. Wallace Shawn.
Right.
Eloy Charagon. Charles Petit asked you to investigate his father's death. Is that it? And to make a show of it, no doubt. Damn them both. Do what you have to, but for heaven's sake, be discreet. I don't need my clientele spreading tales of the owner drowning in his own baths. Should we ask about the food to him, maybe?
Why would he?
Well, or any of the things. The belt buckle, the letters.
Right. Let's ask about the belt.
I don't know. Okay.
Those were Jacques Petit's clothes. That belt is very distinctive. He wore it every day.
Thank you very much for that insight.
Well,
Very
you know, we'll ask about the letters and messages. Blackmailing a priest? That is in keeping with the Jacques I know. It makes sense. At some point, Father Claude, number 15,
Person?
decided to
Yep.
preach against the Estuve. He claims it is a den of vice and prostitution, which could be said of most bath houses. Jacques didn't take kindly to the unwanted publicity, so that's how he chose to settle things. Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't know if there's anything that we
Well,
can give to...
I don't know if she's really
Percival.
here.
Right.
I
We can
would
ask
wanna
about her, though.
talk
Let's
to
ask
her.
about her, though.
Well, that's
Okay.
true. Yes, absolutely. We should ask the manager about her.
Delphine is one of our bath attendants. She assists the customers in their toilet and gets them whatever they want. She's very popular. Would you like to see her?
Oh,
There we
Eloy
go.
calls, and a comely young woman, number 10, approaches. She bows at you expectantly.
All right. Well, goodbye, Eloy. Hello,
Yeah.
comely young woman.
Why don't you go ahead and do that one?
Good day, my lord. What would be your pleasure?
oh boy.
Okay, so we want to ask her about some of these things. Should we ask about the food? I don't
Well,
know.
I think we asked about him first, right?
Sure,
Asked about,
sure. Yeah.
the guy first.
Yes, I know Master Jacques. He owns the place, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
Go ahead and read the rest of that, Deborah.
Today, he wanted a quiet room and things to write with. After a while, he started complaining he was cold. I went to fetch more buckets, and when I got back, he was having a seizure. I ran to Master Fernard, that's 18, and we pulled him out of the water. But by that time, he was already dead.
Wow, that's quick. Well, how long it took her to get the water?
He was poisoned. Oh, let's ask about... I wonder what we would even...
Maybe ask about his son. Ask her if he
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's scan him.
didn't
was
like his
her?
son, or
Yeah, I don't remember what the story about.
Who was
I don't
she?
remember where she is.
Oops.
I don't remember.
What number is it?
22.
Chantal Monnier, loyal house servant with
She's a
many...
good servant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the bathhouse?
He wrote about her in the letter, so we don't know where she is.
We don't know where she is. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that they're scattered. Well, no, isn't the letter... Yeah, this is in the... It is in the obviously in the bathhouse.
Right, but she's
not there.
at the bathhouse.
Yeah.
We
Should
don't
we
know where
ask
she is.
ask her about that lady? Ask Delphine about that woman.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing to suggest that she would know what he was writing about. I mean, we can ask, but I don't. It doesn't really.
Sure,
speak
necessarily
to
connect
me.
anything. Sure,
Yeah, I mean, we could ask her about poison
sure.
because we know that's how he died.
Yeah. Okay.
Poison.
Go ahead with that, Deborah.
Somebody tried to poison Master Jacques. I brought him some food. Do you think the poison was in that? But it couldn't be. I just picked up a tray in the kitchen. Nobody could have known who it was for. I didn't stay with Master Jacques the whole time, so maybe it happened later. So that's maybe saying it wasn't the food? I don't know.
Right.
Unless she's a big old liar.
Well,
Liar,
and
liar,
I mean,
pants on fire.
again, it could be all kinds of things here. It could be
Oh.
Yeah.
he was interacting with things too. I still hold some hope out that the letters, although we didn't keep the pens and stuff, so
Yeah, it didn't tell us to keep those, yeah.
right. But the paper could have been poisoned. I mean, I've seen enough movies.
I know, right? Well,
Yeah.
Do you see where the guy's turning the pages with
Turning
the
and
paper and then
licking.
licking it? Yes.
that was one.
So in the picture with the whip marks, we don't have any, there's nothing, no identifying.
No.
No, I can't
I
tell.
mean, it looks like a
Other than
woman.
the
It does
purple
look like it's a
clothing.
woman.
I was just looking for purple
Yeah.
clothing.
Because I'm just trying to think, I mean, we could ask her about the whip, but again, do we have any reason to think that she would know that? And that, I
Right.
guess, who was whipping? Who was whipping people?
Who was it? It was somebody. Hold on, I'll go back. Because it was in the letter. It was. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Know, it's-
So was it the priest? Was he writing the priest in that letter?
said blackmailing a priest. That is in keeping with the Jacques I know. Well, that's because obviously them calling it a
Yeah.
den of
Basically
iniquity. Yeah.
Brothel.
In the second letter, Jacques is pressuring someone to stop preaching against his interest, or he threatens to tell everyone why the addressee likes his whip so much. So he's accusing the priest of whipping.
Yeah. Okay. And we don't know, we haven't discovered that location yet where the priest,
I know. I want.
No.
I want.
Priest is hanging out.
I want Percival to smell something, but I don't know what to give him. Maybe the letters. No.
I mean, he could smell the food. Would he be able to smell poison?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you want to check?
It's just time. I just don't know.
And the poor dog sniffs it and passes out.
Dies.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want. That would be terrible.
I don't know. Well, the only other place we can go, obviously, is home. We can go home and we can ask a bunch of people about stuff. So we
Yep.
would obviously ask the spy about a bunch of these people.
Right.
And
Or we can go talk
and
to the
the-
son.
The belt, the symbol on the belt.
Yeah.
the
So
buckle.
I think we should get more information before we go talk to the son.
Okay. So
Maybe
we go
home and
home.
ask about some things.
I just knocked everything around.
That's okay.
We go home. Home.
Start with
The spy.
the spy. Okay.
Who do you want to...
Probably dead guy.
Yeah.
Dead guy first? Yeah. Dead guy.
Jacques Petit was a force of nature. His family has always been wealthy, but he was something else. He took advantage of the Civil War to lend money to both sides, making huge profits and gaining access to every court in Christendom. He married his way into nobility and has been exerting considerable pressure to secure his even better positions for his children. Despite all that, he kept living in his family home on the Rue de la Porte, Montmartre, N, which we've already got. That's where his son is.
Okay. Well, let's go to the
Do
sister.
you want to ask him about the son? Well, let's
Yeah.
maybe ask the spy about the
Yeah.
son first.
Yeah.
That's interesting that they didn't. I thought we were going to get another card for who it was he married, but we didn't.
It's true, we didn't get a wife yet.
We didn't get a wifey.
Charles Petit is an ambitious youth. He still lives with his parents in the Rue de la Porte Montmartre, but he spends most of his days studying at the Sorbonne University. He comes from money, and his father, Jacques Petit, pushed hard to secure him a position in the royal administration. Charles will probably get it. The king requires solid minds in his service.
I think that's Chris Sarandon there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For sure.
So he's
Prince
still
Humperdinck,
here.
Yep. All right, anyone else to ask the spy about? Maybe. Oh, the priest.
Priest, okay.
Oh, yeah. I want to know about the priest. He is a vicar at the Notre Dame, card A. So now we can go see him. And
Card A
very
is right on the
respected. He uses all his influence, pushing the city council to enforce more vice regulations. It's a good way to curry favor with the bishop.
It's the bishop.
So I'm going to put him at Notre Dame now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're pretty sure he's there.
And anyone else?
All right. I think it would just be maybe asking Sister about the belt and stuff like that.
Do we want to ask about this woman here?
22.
Well, again, she's a servant, so I just don't know how much he'll know.
It may not be high enough in his esteem or whatever.
Oh, we have an expert on written materials. We could ask him about the letters.
Although they're just recently written, right?
So
But maybe they
monk?
might, if there's poison or something, we might.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't touch those papers.
Or I don't know if he's the kind of guy who could be like, there's an upward slant to his cheese. That means he's a serial killer.
Totally.
I don't know.
Exactly. Here. Let's
possible.
go for the monk and I'll get the letters.
The monk and the letters? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to ask the sister about the belt, though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, here we go.
Hey, nephew.
Letters.
Hey, nephew.
The first letter is obviously a recommendation for a domestic leaving her station. That should secure her a decent position. The second letter is blackmail, plain and simple. Jacques Petit tried to make a priest renounce a sermon. That's naive. People love a provocative speech. It would take real dirt to make a priest back down. We should show him that whip.
That's it.
Except
we don't have it though.
I know, but we could tell the sister about the whip.
Would we be asking about it?
Well, I think I would like to ask her about the belt buckle.
We're not going to go.
Yeah. Hey, little brother.
Do you have some hot ham water for me?
Mm-hmm.
That gold buckle is very distinctive. It's Jacques Petit's belt. He had it made especially for him and wears it everywhere.
That's what they've all said.
It doesn't say anything about the symbols on it. I was hoping.
He needs more belts.
I was hoping it would explain the boats and the water on it and stuff.
I know. That's what I thought too.
Okay.
Should we ask about the whip or the poison? I don't know. Who would we ask about
I think
the
it's,
spy?
I mean...
Although we showed the ring without actually having it. Now, again, that's of note. That's something of note, right? These are
this is
whip
just
and
a
poison.
whip.
Yeah.
Just
it could
a whip.
be any whip. Well, I think the next person to talk to is either the son or the priest, obviously.
I think that's Vigo, Count Vigo from the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2.
There is something. So also the maid or the servant who he gave a good recommendation to, but why is she leaving? That is interesting.
Well, that was like he's writing that letter. Maybe I don't know. I wonder what the story is on that because it seems suspicious,
it's just a
right?
Point.
Yeah.
If she's a good servant, why isn't she staying and working with them? But there could be lots of innocent reasons why. I just am curious about it.
Yeah, right.
But yes, I think it's time to go somewhere. Whether that's Notre Dame or to the guy's house, I don't know. Where would you guys like to go?
Do you want to talk to the son first? And then go to the priest? The son might know more, maybe, about what the dad was writing.
Right.
And then we might have more to question the priest about.
I don't know, though, because, I mean, we seem to know a lot about what he was writing. We know that he said a sermon against the bathhouse, and that he's trying to blackmail him to recant it. the son maybe could say there was something more personal going on, so it's not really about that, but I don't know.
Right.
Who poisoned him? Was the son there before? No, he came after that.
Yeah.
Well, do we know that?
He says he came after.
Right.
We don't know that.
I don't know. This guy doesn't want to bring any attention to anything. Wallace Shawn guy.
I'm trying to look here too. So at these prophecies, so we've got the priest standing next to some other kind of. He's got a shield or a crest on his jacket, and he's praying, I think. Then it looks like a man and a woman watching a wedding.
From
the sidelines.
You know what? It's the dead guy. It's the dead guy, and it's this lady.
That ruffle and that woman are watching some kind of wedding or some sort of thing going on. You're right. It's her.
And she's there. Why would she?
She's the servant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if she was
them
blackmailed.
Stuff together.
Wonder if she blackmailed him somehow. Well,
is she the mom of him? Because they said he didn't come from royalty. He married into it.
Oh. Interesting.
Nikki P.
Ho ho hum.
That's why we should ask. We should ask the brother, we should ask the brother about her.
Well, but again, even then, she might be too poor for him to have any knowledge.
Know about,
but the son might know if she's a relation and not just.
Yes.
Oh, Percival is coming to help.
Yay!
Hello, Percival. How you doing?
So cute.
Are you bored? Yeah. Get off the computer, Mom, and play with me.
All right. So, do we want to just go ask the son here?
I feel he's the next place to go.
Momart, right?
Okay.
Yeah, just because.
Right,
I'd rather have more information about. Is there? Obviously there is more information. He's here. He sees this image.
He's going to give us something.
I'm cool to go there. Let's go there.
I have hopes that he's going to give us something.
The Petite family lives in a tidy stone house in a well-kept neighborhood. The walls are freshly painted and tinted. Italian glass shines at every window. The place radiates wealth and discipline. Charles Petit takes you to a grand living room and introduces you to his family. A young woman, 26, is crying quietly by the window. A distinguished lady, 01, paces the room, giving instructions to an elderly servant, 22, regarding a dress, 06, that needs picking up in town.
Well, there she is. The servant is listed there.
Yep.
So.
Hold on.
People, 2601, 22.
26.
And there's the object. That's the dress.
22, you said?
Well, that could be the wedding, I guess, that we were...
22 and 01.
We have... 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the servant. She's listed as the servant.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all there. And then star card 6 is the dress. The purple dress can go in the blue area.
Ooh, purple dress. Purple dress.
Purple dress.
Purple dress.
Being repaired from the lashings.
Oh my gosh.
Although it might be to come. Remember, it said it could be future or past.
Yeah.
And so that can go in the blue.
Wow, if that dress is that torn up.
I don't think there's any fixing, but okay.
Yeah. New panel of fabric.
Yeah. Now I have one question.
Yeah, it does go to the blue. It shows us now.
Would you call that a purple dress? Or it's white or pink?
Possibly. It looks white in there, but it could be the light. So
yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Is it a gold or the dress?
Oh, that dress thing from years ago.
Oh, fine.
All right.
I'd like to ask the servant about the letter, like why she's leaving.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I'll clear this because it's very crowded in this room.
Yeah.
Well, it is a house of wealthy people.
There we go. And the letter.
Hello, my lord. Could you please keep your dog from sniffing everywhere? If he makes a mess, I'll be the one cleaning up.
Ah. The dog is getting a lot of hate today.
Yeah, come on, man. Is that a recommendation for me? Master Jacques did write it after all. Sweet Mother of God, thank you. Please keep this between you and me. Nobody else must know. I'll explain, but not here. I'll be at the market, D, tomorrow morning. Meet me there. We'll be able to talk more freely.
D,
we have an assignation.
D.
Yes, D is where she will be
tomorrow.
On the morrow.
Okay. Oh, look
it's only
at that.
4:45, so we got a long waiting to go.
Yeah.
I just noticed something else.
What's that, cutie?
We should examine the room, and here's why. There's the same shield with the fruit-o-leaf.
Ooh. Well done. All right. Is there anything else we want to talk to her about?
Sound like she was done.
We're gonna talk to her where she can be more expressive tomorrow.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only 4:45 in the afternoon, so we still
We've been going a long time.
Lots of time until then.
All
okay,
right.
So I'm gonna say goodbye to her.
Okay. I'm gonna put her where.
Searching. Did we want to search the? Oh, we can't search.
Nope, it's just
here.
solve the case. Yeah.
Just solve. Right.
What?
To look
we
around
can't
the
search
room.
this location.
We can't? Dang.
We can't. Yeah. Well, I mean, we could ask Charles who these people are because we don't yet know actually who they are.
Okay.
Yes.
Or we could ask each of them about Jacques. And I'm sure they'd tell us who they are.
That would be cool.
That might be less time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we scan.
Just who do you want to go to first?
Let's ask the others about the dead guy.
We'll start with
See
Laura.
what they all have to say about it.
Laura.
Yeah, let's start with her.
It's Heloise Petty.
The young woman greets you with an exquisite smile that does little to hide her red, tear-stained eyes. Pleased to meet you, good sir. I understand you're here about my father. So she's a daughter.
Okay.
Ask about Dad.
Dad.
I can't believe he's dead. He wasn't always the best of fathers, and we fought a lot. And yet look at me, weeping like a fountain. Well, that's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Deborah's already ready to.
Genuinely.
We fought all the time, but look how sad I am. I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
I couldn't possibly have done it. I'm so sad.
That's all she had to say?
Yeah. Okay.
Not a lot of insight there.
Is there anything we can show them? What about the buckle?
Oh, that's
Seems
my
to be
dad's belt. He wears it all the time.
Yeah, no kidding here. Maybe the wife, she's the wife, right?
Every day. We don't know yet. We don't know who any of these people are. So should we say goodbye to the daughter? Or
Yeah, I think so. This is Eleanor Petit de Nuit. Hello, good sir. My son, Charles, warned me that he sent for you. You'll have to excuse us if we seem a little shaken. I hope you can help us make sense of this tragedy.
Okay.
And that is... Oh, wait, we need to scan the guy, though. Let's see if he says
So
anything.
who do we want to ask about? Yeah, we ask about dead guy.
It always hasn't been easy being married to Jacques. In spite of his drive, he remained a commoner, obsessed with worldly pursuits. Look where his dubious habits led him.
He died alone in a bathhouse like a common thug.
Is that what she said?
She is not... Yes, she is not fond of her husband.
Wow.
A common
But
thug.
at least she's not going, but look how sad I am. I'm so sad.
I'm so sad about it all.
I'm just crying. Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. And then this woman here.
Well, the question is, would we want to ask his wife about anything else?
The belt. That dumb
I'm just
belt.
wondering.
Yeah, I mean,
Belt,
we can't...
letters, food. I'm not feeling a strong instinct to at the moment. I'm happy to move on to the other lady.
Okay.
Do you want to ask the mom?
Sure.
'Cause I think the daughter's a faker.
She is a faker. She looks like a faker.
All right, Mom. We want to ask the mom about the servant. She's been in our service for decades. She's been a great help with the children, but old age is beginning to take its toll.
Oh.
So she thinks she's too old to work for them. Oh, let's ask about the dress. While I'm with the mom, I want to ask about the dress that she's sending her off.
It's her old dress. That was my wedding dress. I have plenty of dresses, sir. I did send one to Madame Jean for repair. Purple brocade, a marvel.
That's it?
Yeah.
These
So
people
Madame
are
Jean is
tight-lipped.
28.
Yep, 28.
Number 28, though, put at the marketplace.
Oh, also
Or
at the marketplace?
on the bottom of the board.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's where she's going. But yeah, it could go at the bottom of the board. But number 28, person 28.
Okay. I mean, we can ask about the belt, but I have a feeling she's going to say that dumb belt.
Where is it? Every day.
Yeah.
The letters seem a little secretive to me. Like the servant is acting like, oh, like he did that. So I'm a little hesitant to show them to the family members.
Right.
But maybe we should then. Maybe it's something that's like.
I wish we could choose.
Where.
You could have the mother look at that, right? I mean, because, asking for a new... Oh, of course, she doesn't want anybody knowing about it, though.
But I wish we could just show her some of the letters, not all of them.
Yeah, it will be both of them.
Yeah, I'm just worried if we show around, maybe that makes it we get less out of the servant later, but I don't know. I'm sort of ready to go to the church. The fact that this guy, we're blackmailing him, and he's whipping people, presumably.
They're whipping boy. Let's just scan.
So we want to go to...
Right. We're going to put the house here. Why don't you slide that up here underneath the home? Their house under our home. Lucille and George's penthouse. Okay.
We go to the church.
The Notre Dame, jewel of the church, is the soul of Paris. Every day, parishioners flow in to pray in the light of its famed stained glass panels, attend Mass, or simply meet up for a conversation. A few scattered visitors peacefully attend to their devotions. Father Claude, the vicar, goes from group to group. 15.
All right, come here, Claude. Welcome, my lord. May I invite you to leave your dog at the door?
Oh, my goodness.
After all, we are in the house of the Lord. Stop sending my dog away. My dog
So
is
should we
awesome.
ask him about the dead guy?
Yeah, probably. Jacques Petit was not a mere sinner, but a prophet of sin. He was known to employ dishonest women in his bathhouse, while everyone knows whores should remain in brothels where they can't lead married men into temptation.
Oh, my goodness.
That was just one transgression among many. Jacques never cared much for the rules of our community. He would have sacrificed anything for the sake of profit. No wonder divine wrath struck him down.
Okay,
Oh, so he thinks he was killed by God.
Or by him, himself.
Or by him.
Show
All
them the
right,
letters.
so how do we want to play this? What do you think about whips thing?
I know, that's exactly
How do you feel about whips?
That is what I want to know.
How do you feel about whips?
Do we want to show them the letters?
I know, I almost feel like we should ask him about the whips first, but I don't know.
Get out!
It's certainly a challenge.
I know.
Oh, goodness. Oh,
I mean,
man.
it's the letters or the whip. Do we ask him about being blackmailed, or do we ask him... I mean, maybe jump right to it. We're just like, hey, we found these letters. What do you have to say for yourself?
And then ask him about the whip?
Well, I mean, I think with the letters, you get both, blackmail and the whip. Versus the whip, which is just the whip, and he can just be like, I don't know about anything about whips.
Sure, you're right. You're
okay.
right.
So we maybe skip a step. Jacques Petit tried to blackmail me? A minister of God? That's low, even for him. His pernicious influence must be rooted out. Alright, so
Nothing. Then we do the whip.
Throw me the whip.
How do you feel about whips?
he can still be evasive, but let's try it.
Okay.
Ooh, I do use a whip on myself. I flagellate to strengthen my faith. I don't know how Jacques Petit learned about it, but that wouldn't have kept me from fulfilling my mission.
Okay.
Should we ask him about some of the family? Or the son?
Yeah, maybe the son turns out he's kind of religious.
Just see how he feels about the son? Sure.
Yeah.
He is the son of Jacques Petit and Eleanor de Nuit. I hoped his mother would have a good influence on him, but he is very much like his father.
Oh.
So
okay.
he approves of Mom. Get Mom out here. Get Mom. Ask him about Mom. Why is he like Mom?
Yes.
It's
why he's using the whip to keep his mind off her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with a face like that. Boy, she is a remarkable lady, selflessly devoted to her church.
Ooh.
She warned me about the rampant debauchery in the bathing houses, including the one belonging to her husband. Decent women no longer feel safe washing there. It must end. Scandal.
Scandal, exactly. What is happening there?
She gave up her husband.
Do we talk about poison then?
Well, maybe we ask him about the belt. If that means anything. I mean, I know it doesn't really get us anywhere, but I kind of feel like the belt should be there.
I don't know.
It's a dumb belt.
We can always ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he'll
That
say.
dumb
It's
belt.
A shot in the dark.
I'm kind of feeling we're a little bit...
I would like to be able to look around the room, get some more evidence cards.
there you go.
It's nothing.
Well, you can let her scan it.
Why are you showing me this belt?
What do I care?
Yep. All right.
It says, I know this...
He wears it every day.
I know this belt. Isn't it Jacques Petit's?
All right. Well.
I mean, this is a big reveal that wife
Yes.
was not into her husband's business.
Correct.
And that she actually is the reason, that the priest has the information he has.
Right.
She gave him up. So that's a big deal.
I think we should ask the priest about some of these
we
people.
don't have the dress, right?
We don't.
Should we go to...
No, we don't. We
Is there
can't get it.
Is there any reason to go to the market beside... Well, there was something else, right? The lady's going to be there.
Jean is there.
Right.
So yeah, so that
Seamstress,
woman
I
at the
guess.
bottom, we could talk to her about the dress.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I feel like we're kind of like stuck here.
But the only thing is, obviously, we're going there tomorrow. So is it
Sure.
better to do it in one trip? But also, I don't know what we do now.
I want to ask the priest about this woman
Okay.
at the bathhouse.
You can.
Yep, let me scan the priest again.
Okay, pull him. Yeah, I have to scan him again as well.
She's one of the whores that plagues the bathhouse, preying on men when they are most vulnerable.
I was hoping it would be a little more
I
like
thought she was,
in
attendant,
cahoots.
My
maybe.
daughter!
Yes.
Yeah, something
My daughter, which you shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
in cahoots.
Evening falls. Lamps are lit at the
Woo.
crossroads. Craftsmen leave their tools and join the merriment in the public houses.
All right, goodbye to him. So we could go to the market. I don't know if the shops are closed now. If we can
Right.
talk to Jean or not. Do we miss our opportunity?
Well, it is only 6 p.m., so I'm confused. We get that notification that it's nighttime now, but does it mean anything?
Yeah.
Do we go back to the bathhouse? I don't know what to do there.
Well, we could ask the manager about,
Yes.
did you do this against your will?
Well, we can scan the manager and then scan the
Priest.
The priest.
The priest.
Okay, so
We could also go back to their house and scan the wife and ask about the priest.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
go home.
No, we're not going to go to our home. We're going to go to their home.
But I also think the market to ask Jean about the dress and the belt eventually.
Right, but that's tomorrow, which I don't know how we get there. But Father Claude is a holy man who has taken upon himself to liberate the city from its sins. He preaches every Sunday at Notre Dame. He may sound a bit excessive at times, but he is doing God's work. Okay. Doesn't give
Well,
us
why
much.
hasn't she been going to church? Why has she stopped confession and all that?
She's there, right? We can talk
We
to
can
her.
ask her about the priest.
She's probably going to be telling us more stuff tomorrow, right? That's the
Okay,
deal.
all right.
Yeah. Let's ask the wife about the belt. I think you were onto something there, Lincoln.
Oh, my belt obsession. Somebody's got to say something
I
about
have
it,
a
right?
belt obsession too.
Lady Eleanor turns pale. Yes, that is Jacques' belt. He had the commission based on his own drawings. He was so proud of it. Turns pale.
Why did she turn pale?
Because it's a murder weapon.
I know. It really wasn't the whip that was used. It was the belt.
Well, they think he was poisoned, and the other guy's saying... the doctor is steering us away from strangulation.
Yeah.
But is the doctor involved?
Oh, goodness.
I know. She turns pale, though.
Pale.
Should we show the doctor to her? At least somebody finally responded to it. Yes, he wears it all the time. It's something different now.
Based on his art.
Yes.
He does art.
Should we scan the well, I don't know.
Sure, let's ask. Why not?
Yeah.
Are you in cahoots with this man?
Yeah. Cooties.
That's the barber surgeon at Jacques' bathhouse. He is too grim to be pleasant company, but he knows his trade. But he does know his trade. He comes to the house whenever somebody gets hurt. Thankfully, that doesn't happen often. Okay.
So she didn't pale further.
No, she didn't reveal anything. I mean, I don't feel we can go to them. I wonder if there's a way to end the day so you don't waste any more time.
Well, but you'd be wasting it anyways.
Yes, you are.
Because it's tomorrow, so...
Yeah.
You might as well keep asking questions. Oh, let's ask the mother about the manager who didn't want to make the brothel.
Yes.
Well,
Mom?
we got her.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yes.
Someone that might be in sympathy with her.
Yes. A rude little man. He worked for Jacques, but he obviously didn't like him very much. I only met him a few times. I had a bad impression of him.
Oh, dang it.
I'm going to ask her about her daughter.
Okay.
She is the jewel of this house, and it's time she found a good husband. Count de Berry, 13, person 13, honors us with his interest, but I fear the silly girl is withholding her affections.
Count de money.
Count de money.
Count de money.
Oh, it's the dude from the picture.
It's the dude!
He looks a little bit too old to be with the daughter.
He does look a little too old. Boo.
Silly medieval people and their child brides.
Can we?
Oh, I want to ask her about Count de Berry, though. Bring that Count de Money up here.
Count de Money.
A shining example of French aristocracy and a handsome man. She wants to marry him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Eloise would do well to respond to his courtship. He often comes to the house or invites us to his mansion at the Quartier Latin. Location I.
Yep.
Yay!
All right. Making some progress.
Yeah, no joke.
So now we need to go there and look for a book, because our...
I know, because...
I'm sorry, let me move this. And look for a book, because our vision has his symbol in it, and the dog running with a book in its mouth.
Totally. And I want to ask him about the priest, because
I know.
he's in
a vision.
He's reading a book.
Should we just go to that location? We might as well.
Yeah, after hours visit.
Yeah, he might be home and...
Yeah.
Count the money.
Count the money.
Count the money. Count the money. Count de Monet.
The imposing mansion of Count de Berry is a demonstration of his wealth and power to the Parisian people. You request a meeting with Count de Berry and led to a large common room where the Count is having dinner. He directs you to a chair next to him. Why don't you scan him and then talk to him, Deborah?
Got it. All right. I've heard of you. The king mentioned your particular skills. What brings you to my doorstep? Dead guy?
Yes. Dead guy.
Dead guy.
Dead guy.
Dead guy number 2.
I keep thinking Hilaire, but that's not who he is.
Yes.
He's Jacques. Jacques. That's who he is. Jacques Petit.
Petit.
What a tragedy. I had the deepest respect for the man. I asked him to manage some of my lands, and he was very skilled at it. I was also considering taking his daughter Eloise as a second wife. I'll have to reconsider. I guess first wife is past,
okay.
rather than polygamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's ask him about the belt.
Yeah.
He's a man of symbols. Why are you bothering me with this? Okay. Well, the priest. I want to ask him about the priest.
Sure.
Because he's in our vision with him. I'm a devout man, but I'm also a busy man. I seldom go to church while I'm in Paris. I have my own confessor back in my estates. That's who I entrust with my spiritual life.
Huh.
Liar.
Yeah,
Liar.
something's up there.
Should we show him the letters?
I mean, they have nothing to do with him, but we don't have much else to show. Well, also going home and asking family members things is always on the
Right.
Because we could ask the spy about Count de Money.
Sure. Count them money.
We're ready. Or we could ask him about Eloise, why he's reconsidering.
Oh, yeah, scan her.
Okay.
And we could ask about the wife.
Yep. She would make a lovely bride, but the situation has changed. Marrying the daughter of Jacques Petit isn't the same as marrying the sister of Charles Petit, you see. I need to think about it.
Who's
What?
sister?
Oh, get Charles up here. Why does he not like Charles?
Yeah. Well, he said he's like the priest was saying it was like the father, right? That he was hopeful that...
Right, but he's saying it's different marrying the daughter of Jacques than the sister of Charles. So
Right.
does he have issues with Charles?
He's Jacques Petit's son, right?
Huh.
I don't know him very well. Now that his father has passed, he might need a protector. I'll think about it.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Do we ask about the mother? Yeah.
Sure.
Goes, hey lady,
Maybe he's into the mom.
you're single now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A beautiful woman from the finest lineage. A pity she married so far below her station.
Everybody loves this one woman.
I know. Oh, Jacques didn't lack for wealth nor talent, but once a merchant, always a merchant. Lady Eleanor was meant for better.
Wow.
For me, meaning me.
Yes.
They're in it together. They killed him.
Nikki's calling it.
These two killed him. That is my opinion.
Okay.
He's got money and land and acts like a rich dude station in life, which she clearly thinks is everything. So,
Well, goodness, man. I wonder how the day ends. It's now 7:35 according to mine.
Well, I mean, that vision with the servant and the dead guy, could he be watching his own wife in a purple dress with a big pointed white hat marry somebody else, or be at church, or I don't know.
It does look like a wedding, I'll tell you that.
It does look like a wedding, but it's hard to know. Because Mom does have kind of a pointed hat. And it was her dress, right?
mm-hmm.
Her dress is the one getting fixed. Which means she's either the one who was whipped or is going to be whipped.
Oh.
The priest is into flagellation.
Oh.
Maybe she's self-flagellating as a penance for lusting after someone she's not married to, or for murdering her husband, or...
Yeah.
Murder. I don't know.
We didn't ask the wife about the whip,
Oh.
but it's a whole other location, which is
Sure.
time.
Well, at this point, we're
But
trying
again,
to we're trying to burn the day for tomorrow. Which
We are trying to burn
whether
the
that's
day.
going to get anything, I don't know. I think we should go back and visit the mother and ask about the whips. Then
What is this Percival with the book?
I know.
I know.
It's. I mean, is there anything? Can we show Percival anything? I mean,
Well, he's outside right now. We're not allowed to.
yes, I know, but
Yeah.
I don't even know if we had anything to show him.
We
We don't have the
don't.
dress yet.
If we could get
Yep.
the freaking dress, which would be going to see her tomorrow.
Do we want him to?
Yeah.
Do we want Percival to smell the belts? I don't know.
mean, I agree. Home to ask about these new people is a good bet.
Do we want to just go visit these people one more time and ask her about the whip, or do we not worry about it yet? I mean, again, we may actually need to find the whip to make a something.
Why don't we wait
Yeah.
until we have more to ask them?
So going home, it would just be asking our brother about Count de Money.
Right, because we don't have any other items yet. We really don't have anything more.
No new people really, because we've already asked him about the family.
Right.
Did we ask him about the priest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could ask our sister about poison in general, and she
Yeah.
might be able to be like, "Here's where you could get it," or
Yeah.
Sure. So home.
So that would be 2 things to go home for.
Yeah.
Presumably.
We're gonna ask the spy, right?
Start with brother. We'll ask him about the count.
Albert de Berry used to be a real hawk. He fought hard against English influence and earned the favor of the king. Since then, he's become a prominent figure in the kingdom. He's famed for his endless appetite. Since his wife passed away, he surrounds himself with ambitious mistresses that
what?
he receives at his mansion in the Quartier Latin.
Yeah.
He currently considers marriage with Heloise Petit, but I don't imagine he's actually fallen in love with the girl. He must have some hidden agenda.
So he's a social climber.
Well, they're linked then. This chick.
You think so?
Oh yeah. These two. Woo.
Because she's at the...
She's at the bathhouse, and she's the one that always attends the dead guy.
Did we ask him? We did not ask him
No,
about
we
her.
didn't.
About her? I mean, why would we?
Because he likes...
He's got...
Well, we know that now, but saying why
Yes.
would we have asked him?
Yes, of
about
course.
her?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's time, but we probably should always just ask about just about everybody, I guess. I know.
Well, bring her forward if she is a notable mistress, because he's only taking up. Maybe the spy does know her.
Correct, yeah.
Want to ask him about her? Maybe
I'm
he's
going-
like,
yeah.
oh, the famous courtesan. Da da da. Sorry, can't help you. They say the king's spy knows every person in Paris, but that's not true.
Okay.
But he doesn't know her. She's not a famous courtesan.
She's gonna be.
I'd like to ask our sister about poison in general.
Oh, yeah.
Poison. There are plenty of poisons going around. Their uses range from fighting off vermin to political assassination. Provided you have the means, poisons are easily acquired from any apothecary in town. The tricky part is administering it to your target and your target alone. It's like, how do you not kill someone else?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with the food is nervous, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do we ask her about the letters?
We asked the monk about the letters.
Should we ask her about the letters, though? I mean, it is an item, right? It potentially... I don't know, though. I don't know if it would count. To money. To bury.
Well, I mean, the next step was to go talk to the wife and ask her about whipping.
Yeah.
If she's into self-flagellation or not.
Yeah, I kind of feel that's what we have to do. Because we're not done with the day yet. It hasn't flipped over, so...
And we've already rattled her once. We showed her the belt, and she was rattled.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So maybe
true.
if we ask her about whipping, I don't know. I know nothing about any whip, and if Father Claude uses one, he probably has his reasons. I don't know what you're implying, directing such a question toward me. I think that's fishy. But poison?
Yeah.
Just see if she has any reaction. Poisoned? Really? Who could have done such a thing?
Ugh. Banging our heads.
Yeah.
What about the, him?
Oh, ask her about him. About the count.
Shining example of French aristocracy and a handsome man. Everybody they like each other, though, sort of. It doesn't seem to really connect anything yet. Are we at the end of the day? It's now 9 o'clock. How about asking about the lady that Is supposedly the seamstress or whatever.
The dressmaker?
Yeah.
Possible. We want to ask her about the courtesan? Ask her about the bath attendant? Maybe she's seen her? I don't know. Is she one of Jacques' harlots? I can't say I'm surprised. I often argued with Jacques about his bringing them to the bathhouse. It's a good thing Father Claude undertook putting an end to that debauchery. So, not anyone specific.
Can we just tell the app we want to rest our weary head? Mm-hmm. Go to day 2.
When can you make it day 2, please?
I just feel like that... I mean, we really should have gone here before the end of the day. I mean, I suppose we could go look around, but...
We can go now. Maybe nefarious things are happening after dark.
Yeah, let's go look and see, because there's nothing... We've done everything else, really. We've gone back and forth. The market spreads out around the outskirts of the city, where a few muddy roads meet. It is quite deserted at this late hour. You hurry along the empty stalls, lined up like an army of ghosts. The market should be empty at this hour, but angry shouts ring across the plaza. A few remaining peddlers are gathering around the shop of Master Gauthier, number 19. The apothecary. As you approach... apothecary poisons. As you approach, you hear the peddlers saying that someone has been murdered. You rush forward to be the first to enter the scene. So we need Gauthier.
19. We can search the scene, finally.
The large body of Master Gauthier lies in a pool of blood on the floor of his shop. Multiple stab wounds are visible across his chest. Okay, I will search the scene this time.
Okay.
Let me use my little 3D glasses this time to see how that is.
Oh, I need to get the cards ready.
Yep. Deborah will just have to call out stuff for you there as best she can. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Here we go. 5, 4. I'm looking at the guy laying on the ground. There's broken, looks like china or bowls. There's paperwork. There's sheets. There's large containers. There's... What is that on the top there? A skull, I'm sorry. Lots of bottles, definitely poisons. Because you see skull and crossbones, feathers, writing instruments, a box, chest, scales. More bottles.
Books?
I haven't seen any yet, but I'm sure there probably are some here. I'm running out of time. Scales, boxes, chests. Deborah probably wants to take a look too.
Okay.
I mean, I looked at the same time, so we're on the same schedule.
Okay. Did you see the same things?
I saw a couple of things you didn't see. So I wonder, for fairness, I should just look at it again.
Yeah, I'll just run it. I'll run it one more time on here.
Okay, so I'm going to say yes as well.
Or
okay. I'll let you know the new things that I saw. So, underneath the filing cabinets is a sword.
Oh, really?
Melee.
So that's a melee weapon.
Melee weapon. And then there's money on the table.
Coins.
As well as a quill and ink.
Yeah, that was
so writing instruments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we get that before? No, writing. There is an actual writing.
I was trying to find that. I didn't find it.
It's got a lot of small words on it.
There we go.
I mean, again, doors and windows, but not like particular. There's a candle.
Is that a flammable material?
I guess. So.
Yeah, I would think it's a flammable object. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the main things I saw was the sword and the money.
Did we get all of the... I mean, there really wasn't any clothes. There was a body, of course. Did you see any blood? There was paper with, blood on it, so maybe put the blood.
I saw blood.
Yeah.
Did see blood.
Because that's something Percival could sniff, maybe. And track. He could track blood.
There's blood. Footprints, nothing like that.
Organs. Okay, I was trying to read that. I was like, what does that say? Origins? Oh, organs. Okay.
Okay, let's move these, I guess.
Yep.
But we don't have any of this in the middle, so don't think that we have it.
We didn't see any of this, other than maybe... It does look like it could be. I don't know. I want to know what Percival, when he's bringing us that book. Okay, what should we hit first? Liquids, maybe? Blood? Writing tools? I don't know. There was nothing else. Lots of papers. I say that's the first thing we should look at. On the desk you find feathers and a few scraps of paper stained with ink. A conspicuous square in the dust indicates that a book had long sat there. Somebody just took away the shop's ledger. 01. Item star 01.
That's going to be the picture we have with the dog running.
Agreed. Well, the melee weapon, obviously. All right, a dagger has slid across the room and passed under a shelf. It is a crude weapon bearing no distinctive marks. Its blade is stained with blood. Found a clue. I mean, the medicine and drugs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, bottles. We can look at the bottles. There's one that had a poison skull and crossbones. Yeah. The shelves hold quite a few jars and bottles of exotic mixtures. Some have smashed on the ground as if somebody shoved the shelves in a fight. No clue. Flammable objects.
Well, that was just a candle. I don't know if it
Nothing in
counts
this
for much.
category here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me medicine and drugs.
Okay,
I think that
that's
that'll
a good
be
call.
poison, you know?
Yep. That's the same thing. The shelves hold quite a few jars and bottles of exotic mixtures. Some are smashed on the ground as if somebody shoved the shelves in a fight.
Interesting.
Boxes and packages. There was definitely a chest. A small coffer lies open on the desk. A few coins lay at the bottom. A few coins. It must have been the shop's treasury, but it's been looted.
Found a clue. Ooh, the city watch interrupts you. The soldiers proceed to a thorough search and discover the victim's apprentice, person 14, hiding in a wardrobe. The youth screams his innocence while soldiers drag him out of the shop. You will be allowed to visit him at the city jail, location L, in the morning.
Well, there's things to do tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's right.
Yep. That'll be good for part 2.
Yes.
Tomorrow, part 2.
I am with you on that.
Poor youth.
Ute.
Well, I mean, I want Percival to have something to smell.
I know. I'm dying for Percival to get involved, especially now that we know that the book was
Right.
there.
Well, so I don't know if he would he sniff. He wouldn't sniff the blood because that would be this guy's blood.
Right.
He could maybe sniff the dagger, and it might have something of the killer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And the question is, do we feel like we need to enter in the coins or the writing tools or anything?
Did we scan liquids? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. Those are all not
No.
placed because they are not scanned.
Might as well
We haven't
catalog
done
it all.
Yeah.
Nothing in this category here.
Well, remember, we lose 5 minutes every time we scan something.
Right, but at the end of the day here, what are you going to do?
I guess that's true.
On the desk you find... Okay, we know this. So it's more of the same thing. Here we go. Event. Night settles on Paris. Honest citizens return to their homes and leave the city to cats and thieves. You two should head back to your home and rest.
I need something else because I'm too...
Yes.
I'm
Why don't you
far behind.
scan the blood and oranges and
Give
stuff
me,
like that?
Yeah.
Blood and oranges. It's
Coins.
blood and organs.
All right, so here's coins. A small coffer lies open on the desk. Scan boxes and packages to know more. Blood and organs / oranges.
Oranges.
It's easy to see where all the blood comes from. The victim's chest has several gashes from a short blade. A deep wound pierces the belly and goes all the way up through the rib cage. The killer must have been carrying both a dagger and a sword. You found a clue. Apothecary's blood. Well, what that means, though, is that they took the sword with them, which means we could potentially track the blood.
Start looking for swords.
So I still don't have an end of day, so I'll get Percival to smell the blood. So give me Percival. Percival instantly walks up to the wardrobe, 13, and stops in front of it, staring intently and emitting a few soft barks. Now I have night settles on Paris. Everyone goes home. Yeah, 13 evidence card.
Oh, evidence. Okay.
Well, my guess is we're going to find the boy. Or
Yeah, the same,
something like that.
just differently.
Well, here we go. The wardrobe holds a collection of brooms and rags. As you look closer, you find
rags.
bloodstains on the wooden interior. A few silver coins have fallen into a corner. Somebody hid in here. So maybe that's the boy. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're right. It leads us there because Percival didn't.
Right. It'll lead us to the boy differently than the...
Yeah. If it was earlier in the day or something like that.
Yeah.
So where's the boy?
Here in
We
prison.
should, we should talk to him, right? Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm
Can't go till tomorrow.
Yeah, yanked him out so we couldn't talk to him. Okay.
Should Percival smell the dagger?
The melee
rags.
weapon. Here, why don't you scan it because I'm out of Percival right now.
I'm out of Percival as well.
Oh, yeah, bring her the card then as well, both of them. Percival.
Once again, it'll help me catch up to you.
Yeah.
The dog sniffs at the dagger and then runs off. His nose to the ground, you follow and arrive in front of La Maison Madeleine, near Place de Grève, location H.
My goodness.
All right.
La Maison Madeleine is a large stone building that resonates with music and laughter. Although it is registered as an official city brothel, the abbess in charge is known for her complacency about opening hours.
Oh.
La Maison Madeleine should be closed at this late hour, but it isn't. While respectable citizens are home, rogues and drifters use the time to carouse in the main room. One table is particularly rowdy. A fierce-looking swordsman, person 17, shares wine with several girls. A fetching young woman, person 10, observes the scene from afar.
10? 10 is her.
Oh, she's there.
She's there.
Ooh,
Yeah. Here's
we knew there was
17.
more to her. So
Yep.
she and 17 are at La Maison. Well, he's a swordsman, so that's telling.
Yeah.
But we know her.
Yeah, I'm wondering what we should ask her. I need to scan him too, but I'll do that in a moment. I guess ask about the weapon.
Or the apothecary. Another dead body.
Yeah. Where's the dead body? Do we get one for him? No. The apothecary. Was there a figure for him?
Him.
Okay, yeah. I meet a lot of people. I don't remember that one.
Well, we definitely keep him up there because we'll want to ask the swordsman about him.
Sure.
Should we ask her about the wife? Or the count? He has all the mistresses. Does he know the Count de Berry?
Yep.
Nope. Darn.
Okay.
I'm going to ask her. She's watching the swordsman, so I'm going to ask her about the swordsman. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sure.
I've seen him here a few times. He arrived late tonight and in a sorry state, like he's been in a tavern brawl or something. In any case, he's being especially generous. He's been spending heavily on drinks and seems about to do the same on girls. So she's just there to make money.
Yeah.
But it does mean she's more than a bath attendant.
Yeah.
Ansel Saxon is his name. Should we talk to him then, I guess?
What about the book?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can ask her
Ask
about
her
the book.
about the book?
No. She's not going to know.
I mean, let's ask. I mean, the swordsman, we're going to ask about the dead guy, the book,
Sure.
the money. We're going to ask him about. He's there. He's rich. He looks like he's been in a fight.
Yes, I mean he's the guy that killed the.
Yes.
Let's interview him now.
All right. He looks like he's just concluded a brawl. His face is bruised and his surcoat is stained with blood. Nonetheless, he welcomes you with a cordial grunt. What are you looking at, friend? Would you like to join me? I have a fat purse to spend, and there's too much meat and drink for one man alone. Card 38. So, investigation card 38. He winks at the girls gathered around him who burst into giggles.
Is that the coins? Yeah.
It's just
38 is a gold purse.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what do we want to ask him about? Dead guy?
Yes.
He might try to kill us.
Which dead guy?
Well, the apothecary.
Guy the apothecary.
Murdered? Well, I never could stand the browsing of wares, so apologies if I don't burst into tears. Oh, Ansel.
What could we ask him about? The weapon?
The weapon.
The melee
The
weapon?
empty coffer.
Yeah.
We could have Percival smell him.
Okay. It's not mine. Why are you showing it to me? Okay, well, that's the answer about the weapon.
I mean, we need something on him for him to admit anything.
Right.
So maybe tomorrow the boy might be able to be like, "Hey, I saw that guy murder because he was probably just hiding and he watched it all happen."
Right.
He might be witness.
What about the book?
Again, we would just ask him about it, right, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, and again he's gonna say, "I don't know."
Yeah. We can wait, I guess.
Because we can go home, right?
Yeah.
And then we can ask about the apothecary, we can ask about Ansel, we could do some of that and then go to bed.
Yeah, if it lets us. So homeward bound.
Okay.
The house is quiet. Your family is retired for the night. Maybe they won't mind if you consult them at this hour. It's 11:15 according to my clock.
Oh, we can rest for the night, though.
Oh, hey, let's do that.
You want to rest for the night?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you wake to find a note from Charles Petit. He expects your conclusions today at the Petit residence.
Well, then, what do you guys want to do first? Should we... I mean, we've been waiting to go see the house maid.
And we'll go right to the market.
Go to the market and the seamstress and see if they lead us somewhere else. If they don't, we need to talk to this guy they picked up for jail.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. That was another thing.
Those are our three loose ends, I'd say for sure, is the servant who wants to talk to us, the dressmaker, and then the hiding boy.
Right.
Okay.
So, this is the market. This is the dead guy we found that
Right.
night.
Right, okay.
And then we're going to get the maid over here.
The market spreads out around the outskirts of the city where a few muddy roads meet. Stalls of colorful fabric stand out against the stone shops that line the square. Percival frolics around, excited by 1,000 sounds and smells. You come across an elderly woman carrying a package against her chest. You recognize Chantal Menier, 22, it's her, the governess of the Petit family, and I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation.
As long as you didn't say manure, I think we're pretty good.
Menier.
You came. All right. Ask your questions. We can talk more freely outside the house. Okay, so what do we scan?
Well, the letter, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although we already asked her about it. I don't know if she can tell us anymore.
What was but she was, the whole point was we showed her something and then she said, I can talk to you more about it tomorrow.
We showed her that and she was like, oh, he wrote the recommendation already. Right. Oh, wonderful. Well, since you've seen that, I can trust you. I'll talk to you at the market tomorrow, So that was what prompted it. And then we never asked her anything else because we were like, well,
we'll let you scan that then.
Sure, okay. Let's do the letter.
All right, we'll start with that. Yes, I said I would explain. Master Jacques promised me that letter after I told him something. Something Lady Eleanor wanted to keep secret. 03. Uh-oh. What is 03? The star 03?
It is the... Do we have it? We have to. See 04.
Wow.
Okay, so we don't have it yet.
Ooh, star 03. After that, I didn't feel at ease in that house. So I asked Master Jacques to help me find another position elsewhere, and he did. Thank you again. So item 3 is secret. It's just like a secret. Yeah.
A bubble.
Yeah.
So should we ask her about the secret? Of course we do, right?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Well, Lady Eleanor has been having an affair with Count de Money for quite some time. She didn't hide it very well. She didn't hide it very well, or maybe she took for granted that I would keep her secrets. Silly, silly.
Oh my gosh!
Thank goodness
lady.
She's not as tight-lipped as the servant in the tutorial.
Yeah.
She's like, I have secrets. Here they are. Master Jacques was my employer for decades. He was merciless to those who failed him. I couldn't take that risk. I told him the truth one day while the lady was mingling at court.
Ooh.
Please don't tell anyone. Lady Eleanor would never forgive me.
Of course not.
Should we ask her about the dress?
Absolutely.
Okay. Dress.
I don't know what story Lady Eleanor tells about that dress. The truth is, when Master Jacques heard about her and Count de Berry, he beat her bloody with his belt.
Oh my
The
God.
lashes went right through the fabric, tearing the dress apart. I don't like any of these people.
No,
All
they're
these
horrible.
people are horrible.
No wonder why her face went white when you showed her the belt.
That's right.
Yeah.
She wasn't just like, he wore it everywhere.
Yeah.
Actually. Okay. Wow. All right. We're getting a lot out of this lady. She was worth the wait.
Yeah, totally.
I wonder why he beat her. What was the...
He found out about the affair.
Oh, okay. And she's worried about that upsetting that lady?
Well, or she just said she didn't feel comfortable there.
Okay,
Right.
so then we don't need to ask her about the whip. So do we need to speak to the... I guess we still should
She
speak to
might
the
say
seamstress.
that's not his... He beat her with the belt, so... Where did we find the book?
We didn't find the book. We found the space. It was at the
It's
alchemist.
a ledger. It's the apothecary's ledger. So we're missing it. We need to find it.
It's probably not worth asking her.
Probably not. It's the Scarface dude that we need.
Do you want to ask her about the poison? Like, maybe the lady of the house sent her to go get the poison.
I can't imagine that. That'd be terrible.
Well, or just that she knows that there's, where to get concoctions, or I don't know. I'm down for asking about poison because the wife's looking more and more like the murder suspect or the count, considering her the treatment of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Poison is a devil's brew. I don't believe we have any in the house.
All right. All right.
She doesn't believe.
Huh.
Are we done with her then?
Do we want to ask about Charles? Want to ask her about Charles? Like the kids?
Potentially. I mean, she definitely can tell us stuff. I want to know how Charles is involved in it, right? Like,
Yeah, I know.
Is there more to it?
Or would he have killed his father for his mother?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to, I think the two kids, I'd be curious what she had to say about them. Chantal here. Helpful.
I think this is the same we'd already had, but go ahead.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well.
Okay, so nothing.
He
Grew up fast and
probably...
strong. Credit to his father.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess she wouldn't have anything to say about the priest, would she?
She might.
About him?
Let's scan him.
Okay, priest we go. To the priest.
He's a good priest. His sermons give me the chills. I guess he's not perfect, but who is?
Okay. His servants.
Let's talk to the dressmaker. Do you think that that's just a red herring, right? That we already know that answer now.
Yeah, I don't know what she would... Like, I think maybe if you were going to solve it in one day, maybe you go to the dressmaker and she can clue you that it, how it might have happened.
Yeah, was there anything...
Well, I think we should also talk to... I want to talk to the attendant and ask her about the whip. We did not do that.
Well, I want to ask the priest about the count, because they're in that picture together, that vision together.
Yeah. Well, I thought we did, and he was just like, I don't see him as often as... Okay.
But now
we know a little bit more.
The secret. We could. We ask him about the secret.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, do we care about, is this another red herring, going to talk to the kid in the closet? I feel maybe we might be able to find the
We need the book, I think.
Yes, the ledger.
Yeah.
Well, we can go there next.
Skipping the seamstress and going straight to
Well,
the
I mean,
prison?
it costs us just a little bit of time. We're already here. We might as well just scan her.
It might say the same thing, just like you guys are saying.
Hand me the seamstress and I'll scan it with Chantal. See what she says. There you go.
Uh-oh.
No. I just visited her shop a few minutes ago to pick up Lady Eleanor's dress. 06, which we have. Poor Madame Jean, she's in such a state. The watch arrested her boy last night.
Oh.
That's her son.
There we go. They say he murdered his master, 19. Do we have 19?
Yeah, that's the dead guy on that card.
That's this guy.
Oh, okay.
The
That,
apothecary.
okay, yeah.
The apothecary guy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, now we
But he
know
did it.
she's the
man
mom.
with the scar did it.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's at the market.
Yes. Because she just saw her. We can go talk to her, I guess, but
Or we talked to her son.
yeah, I feel like that's probably the better. I think that we would get more of that information about the dress that we just got from, like you say, if we had seen her yesterday, then she might have given us the information about which we know because it's in a vision, but we don't know what the story is. But now we know.
Yeah, I think she's a game conduit, so that if you either don't get the dress information from the servant or you don't get the arrested son information from being there, I think she's another way to
we
get
did those
places.
things at the end of the day too, right? Those are things that we were like trying to figure out how to end the day, and we went to those.
Yeah.
But had we gone to the market earlier before that end of the day thing, although maybe she might have been there, yeah.
Well, I think she would have been there and given us the dress information.
Correct, but I think we got that from the lady the next day, so we would have. We were waiting to get that information the next day, and we could have probably gotten it in day one.
But we would have not gotten the information about the affair.
Right.
Maybe. Like, we would have found out about the damaged dress, and maybe that would have told us something. I mean, we can scan her. We're here.
No, I'm saying I think we're done with her. I think she's a way to get to things that we figured out.
I agree.
Other routes.
We'll go to the jail. Yale. The sinister Grand Chalet holds many cells where criminals are waiting for trial. Flavian Lombard is not bound to secrecy, but it still takes some convincing before the jailer leads you to his cell. Flavian's cell is cold and damp. Are you here to help me? The jailer said they want me to hang. Yikes.
Goodness. No mercy. No mercy in this town.
Well, I guess they do think he murdered someone.
Yeah,
Let's ask about the book. I mean, we want to know that right off the bat.
Yep. Somebody took the shop ledger? Why? It only holds a list of sales with the names of customers and what they bought, how much they owe. It's worthless.
No.
You mean how much poison they purchased?
Yes,
yeah, how much poison they purchased.
What do we want to ask him about? Who would have poisoned?
Well, yeah, we could be like, have you ever seen this person? So, I mean, it's mom, the count, and the count are the first.
Or the son.
Or the son. Or the priest.
Yeah, there's a lot of ors.
Do you want to ask him about the poison?
Oh, we could.
I mean, I'd probably just say it's blah-de-blah, but...
At the shop, we sell poisons for all kinds of purposes. Vermin, beasts, people. Okay? What customers do with their purchases isn't our concern. I don't handle the sales myself, so I can't tell you who bought some. I could if I had the shop's ledger.
Right.
All right, well, that saved us some time. Means we shouldn't waste our time showing him faces.
Right.
Right. Cool. So then we're done with him then.
Right.
We still don't know how he was poisoned, do we?
No.
No, that's kind of want to figure out.
I was kind of hoping. Yeah. I was kind of hoping this guy would say like, "Oh, this is something you ingest, or this is something that might have been poured into the bathwater, or something."
Could we show him the food, and he would say, "Oh yeah, this has been poisoned," or I don't know.
Well, we can try it. It's only 5 minutes.
We're already into day 2.
And he's like, "Why are you showing me?
Tell us it's clean." I've never seen that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does this. He's not like a medical examiner who can.
Right.
Who can tell us that? In fact, the doctor couldn't tell us.
Well, do we want to go to the priest, or do we want to go to the baths to speak to?
Well, I want this dumb Scarface dude who clearly has the money and the book and all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think, okay, remember we have that picture of Percival with the book in his mouth running down the hallway with Count de Berry's crest?
Right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
underway.
So it's Count de Berry. So the Scarface guy must be working for Count de Berry.
Correct. I'm wondering if we give the Scarface guy the secret, if that will lead us someplace.
Maybe. Or we show him the belt in case he did the murder for the Count. Or we go to the Count's house and see if he's there to give him the ledger. Or, I mean, you still want to talk to that attendant. She was at the brothel with
Right.
Scarface.
I feel like we might find out some more information here with that. With the whip.
Okay.
Okay, we might find out she's not there anymore.
Correct,
Because it is the next day.
Correct.
I know. Brothel's in full swing.
She's there, yet.
She's there. Delphine is laughing with her colleagues. She waves in your direction as you enter. Pleasure seeing you here, my lord. Tell me what you desire of me. That guy?
There you go.
He was here yesterday night. He drank far too much, had some fun with a couple of the girls, then drank even more. I can't tell you where he is now. Probably returned to wherever he calls home to sleep off the night's festivities.
All right, so he goes back into we don't know where.
So go ahead and do the whip. Read that.
Father Claude flagellates to expiate his sins. He visits the bathhouse regularly and often asks for special services from me and another girl.
There you go.
What?
The next time we see him, he always has fresh whip marks on his back. He's very serious about self-punishment. Still, he doesn't want people to know about his dirty habits. Everyone's a hypocrite.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right.
Well, then I think we should visit the priest and father and have him and talk about the secret and stuff.
I mean, but we don't think he killed him now, do we?
I don't know. I mean, I imagine it's probably the Count, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody's doing his dirty work, though, right?
Well, I think someone might be doing the dirty work.
You see him here, like maybe doing his,
They agreed, yeah.
Or just he may be, what is it? I'm not thinking of the term. Confession. He might be doing his confession.
It is fascinating that the priest is a patron.
Well, here's the deal. Whoever did this wanted the ledger because it had that they had purchased the poison.
Yes.
So we might be able to obtain. Yes, we might be able to obtain the ledger if we. I think we should ask the father about this stuff. I think he's next.
The priest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we need that book. I really think that after the father, I want to figure out, I'd like to go to the Count's house and see if scary Scarface guy is there.
Yeah. I think the party's going to be at the Count's house.
Yeah.
Count de Money's going to have the book somewhere. That Scarface guy is going to be there delivering the book or something.
And then we're going to use Percival to get it so that young Flavian can tell us who bought the poison. All right. Well, see, I missed the first one here. 3, okay. The Notre Dame, jewel of the church, is the soul of Paris. Every day, parishioners flow in to pray in the light of its famed stained glass panels, attend mass, or simply meet up for a conversation. An unusual scene is taking place on the Parvis. 2 noblemen, their swords drawn, are trading curses. Father Claude, the vicar, tries to keep them apart. You blend into the crowd and gather that Count de Berry was leaving the cathedral when he crossed paths with a knight waiting outside. So number 13 and number 12.
Yeah. Well, we have Count de Berry, so yeah, but 12.
But they're here now, I think.
Right.
They're at church. They recognized each other and immediately started calling names. Swords were drawn. The crowd expects blood, but under the protestations of the vicar, the 2 enemies eventually back off. Wow. All right. And of course, the priest is there.
Right. Lincoln's got the priest in his hand.
Okay. You scanning him?
Yep. I'm going to ask him specifically about the secret.
Okay.
Do you think? Or do we ask
Well,
him about
I think
the ledger?
unless we want to deal with what this is first.
Yeah.
Like, ask him, like, what's going on.
Yeah, we could. So should we scan Count DeBerry and that guy? Well, maybe we scan this guy. Let's scan this guy. Maybe he'll tell us.
The new guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this man before. He must have been waiting for Count DeBerry on the Parvis. So we'll have to ask the Count about him.
Yes. What should we address? Should we ask him about the secret?
Well, or do we ask him about Delphine first?
Yes,
So
the
have
whip. And the whip,
well,
scan that and
well,
the whip.
we've already asked him about the whip. He says
But
he
now that we have
self-flagellates.
Delphine...
But I
right.
think we ask him about Delphine, and that's our way of saying we know what you've been up to.
Okay, let's see. Well, maybe.
Because maybe that will make him more honest if we have that.
Who told you such? Quiet. Do you want someone to hear? Please.
Oh.
All right, you've won. I go to the baths, and sometimes I pay for the company of young women. I am aware of my sins, believe me. Please don't tell anyone. My reputation would be ruined. I'll tell you everything I know. I know a lot.
Oh.
So
That's what I wanted.
Let's get I want to do the ledger first. See if he has anything on it. I don't have anything useful to add. Boo.
Poison.
Okay.
Poison, you say? God works in mysterious ways, but this doesn't look like those. Doesn't look like those. Oh, mysterious ways.
Yep.
Jacques Petit was an evil man, but we can't shelter a murderer in our midst. I hope you find whoever did this. So not anything specific. Should we ask him about Count DeBerry?
Okay.
Because there's something more going on there than just...
Count the money.
Count the money.
Count DeBerry rarely comes to me, but this morning he made an exception. He confessed he ordered the death of an innocent man.
Oh.
That's quite something. A nobleman of his stature cannot afford to recognize he is wrong, especially when the life of a man was involved. He must be very upset. All right. Theory.
Okay.
Sure.
Mrs. Petit poisoned her husband. Count
Okay.
DeBerry loves her.
So he was concealing
In an
it?
effort to protect her, he
To kill.
hires
Yeah.
Toothless Man to kill the apothecary.
And he's the
to
guy,
get
the
the
other guy's
ledger.
his brother. Maybe was angry for
Who's-
him getting involved.
Maybe. So having an innocent man killed would be the apothecary, would be the innocent man, I suppose, whose death he ordered. But it sounds like he made a mistake, like he thought he wasn't innocent.
Huh.
Boy. Anyways, that's a first.
I mean, the man is
Instinct.
innocent, right? He makes poisons. So,
Right, but the way that let me see, the way that he phrased it,
Canterbury rarely comes to me.
he
but this
confessed
one-
he ordered the death of an innocent man.
So this
That's
is
quite
this
something.
this image here then.
Yeah. That's
Probably.
So
totally
it is a
image.
confession, but it wasn't what I was thinking it might be. But
A nobleman of his stature cannot afford to recognize he is wrong, especially when the life of a man was involved. He must be very upset. So it sounds almost like he thought he was killing a guilty man, but he found out he was innocent. Or I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it too much.
I think we need to find out. I think we should ask about the secret, but I'm afraid maybe he doesn't know anything about it. It doesn't seem like he really, Father Claude, doesn't seem to know any necessarily about these things. He is peripherally involved, but I don't think he did anything.
No, he probably asked this dude to go to the apothecary to get the book, and it got out of hand.
Who asked? The priest?
Well, the Count.
The
Oh, the
count
Count, yeah.
asked, and it got out of hand, and a murder
Then let's
happened.
let's go talk to the Count and ask him
Maybe.
specifically about that guy. And then maybe we can ask about the ledger and he may have it. I wonder
Well,
if
the
there's a way...
count is here at church.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So let's grab the Count for sure.
Yeah.
He's right. Grab him now. Don't go anywhere, you murdering son of a gun. Yes. What is it?
Do you want to
This
scan
dude?
both of these guys?
Stop being so grumpy.
Well, I scanned the toothless guy
Yep,
here
let's
first.
do that.
No, Ansel isn't with me today. I can fend for myself, and he's earned a day off. Oh, so he's like his bodyguard. Had I known I would meet that traitor, Drac, number 12, I may have decided otherwise. So they're unrelated.
Okay.
Unrelated bald thugs. Okay. Well, let's ask about Drac. So that's the other bald thug.
That guy.
A traitor and a bandit, that's who he is. The Drac family betrayed our king and rallied to the English during the war. That's why they were stripped of their lands. Guillaume Drac is the last offspring of that degenerated line. He tries by any means to reclaim what his father's lost, but he is nobody. He won't get anything.
How?
Huh. Another red herring?
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. Do we ask about the apothecary?
I mean, yes.
Or poison? Or the book? Or...
Might get him a little
flustered?
ruffled there. Yeah, flustered.
Yeah. Murdered, eh? That's horrible, but I don't know that man. How does it concern me? It concerns you. Well, we could ask DeBerry about the affair, about the secret.
About Diaferi? The money about
the fairy.
The money about the fair.
Here we go. He'll punch us.
Whoa! This is an incredible answer, though. Yes, I entertained an affair with Lady Eleanor. Why not?
Wow!
She deserves a man of valor and breeding. All this show of courting her daughter was just a charade. Now that you've satisfied your unseemly curiosity, please leave. Woo.
Nice. Nice.
How do we get this book, this ledger?
We gotta go back to the house. He has it.
At his house, he has it, yeah.
Count the money.
You think so?
Yeah.
But just because of that image? But what do we do to get Percival to actually track it down? He comes with the book here.
Yeah, he has to be able to smell something.
Exactly. Maybe we have the dog smell the guy? Yeah, but I mean, is the dead body going to be there? Yeah.
What could we have Percival smell?
The letters. No, not the letters. Furniture coins. No.
Or the boxes, like the coffer in which the ledger was kept or the coins were kept.
Man, I don't know.
I mean, I'd even have him just smell the book clue, and maybe that would be like, oh, he smells the ink, or from the store, and it's a long shot.
Now that Count the Money is not at home, we can search his house.
Gosh, let's go to Count the Monies.
You do want to go there? Okay.
Count the
Oh yeah, I'm on board to go to Count the Monies. Look at that place. That is Count the Many Monies. Right, the imposing mansion of Count de Berry is a demonstration of his wealth and power to the Parisian people. As you present yourself at the door, a domestic informs you that Count de Berry has gone to pray at the Notre Dame. They invite you to wait for his return. Percival looks at you expectantly while you consider what to do next. All right, so yes, Percival's supposed to smell something. Shoot.
Do we have him smell a non-existent book? I mean, I don't know.
A non-existent book or anything from the apothecary? Oh, the coins! We paid him. He didn't give us anything. I was trying to think something that the killer touched.
No. These are the coins that were in the location.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Percival,
so we need to have Percival, yeah.
Percival and the coins. Dun, dun,
see.
dun.
Dun, 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 please.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Huh. It says you need to find the object first.
Oh. Darn it.
I'd like to ask Percival to smell the boxes and packages.
Okay.
Because I remember the ledger was kept in where the money was kept in like a bin.
It says you need to find the object first.
No, okay.
It says Charles Petit is growing impatient. You should meet him at his family house and share your conclusions.
Oh, we're running out of time then. That's what that means.
I mean, again, my guess is on Mrs. Petit.
I mean, we can make that leap, right? We don't have to.
Did we talk to her? She might give us the dress, and that's what the dog's supposed to smell.
Oh,
Well, we
that's
have the
true.
dress.
Do
We
we?
Do you want to smell the dress?
We have
But also,
it?
but why would that bring us to the book?
I don't know.
You know? What we need is the book.
I didn't think we had the dress yet, but I think we should try it.
Yeah, I thought we heard about the dress, but we don't actually have it yet because it's not actually in
Oh.
our inventory of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
see.
down here.
Okay.
So I'm wondering
Okay.
if we went to the seamstress, he can smell the dress, and maybe we go back to the mansion, and because maybe they were carried together in the same place together. At
Or
one
maybe the
point.
book was delivered to her.
Well, I think it's at his house. We have to
Sure.
somehow have him smell this, what's his name? Ansel.
Right.
Who, I don't know that we have anything of his. Oh, the melee weapon.
Oh, the knife.
But didn't
do.
that just take us someplace else?
Let's find out.
The dog sniffs at the dagger and then runs off his nose to the ground. You follow him through the corridors to a small bedroom shrouded in darkness. The stench of leather, grease, and old wine fills the room. A man, 17, is snoring on the bed. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you notice a large book with wooden bindings lying in a corner of the room. Will you try to grab it? Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. Grab it.
All right. As you grab the book, the sleeper stirs. You rush to the door, but in your haste stumble over a sword lying next to the bed. You drop the book, and Percival barks excitedly. Hey, come back here! You run like fire. Soon you're back in the streets and lose yourself in a crowd. When you stop to catch your breath, you see
Yay.
Percival holding the large book in his mouth.
Yay!
Pat your faithful hound and retrieve your prize. The cover
Yay.
reads Gautier Bermondo, Sales and Stock. It is full of cryptic names and numbers you don't understand. Your flight has taken you to your own doorstep, your home. You found a clue, apothecary ledger. So they've
Yay.
sent us home.
Sweet. You have the monk look at it.
Well, I was
and
going to
then-
say, so it's either the boy, it's Flavian, or the monk. We can try the monk. Maybe he'll be able to do it.
if the page isn't torn out, the name's going to be in there. And then we'll have our answer
Yes.
of who
Yeah.
got the poison.
But it's cryptic. He used like a cipher.
Oh.
Oh, I missed that
Is what
completely.
is what it said.
Then it's
it said it was a
try the
bunch of
monk.
markings we didn't understand. So we can try the monk, but Flavian also said, I
Yeah,
can
he
tell
had the
you
book.
if I have
Yes.
the book.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's go back to jail.
okay.
Okay. Let's go back to jail. And then we can go, I think we'll have everything we need for the most part. Greets you with a feeble smile. I'm cold. Is there anything else you want to know? The book.
The book.
You found the ledger. Great. Now I can help answer questions about who bought what at the shop. So, do we ask about Mom,
Or the poison.
Mother Petite, or the poison?
I think we ask Mother first.
Mother.
Yeah, I'd like him
Mother.
to be like, have you seen this woman? Mother.
Mother.
Lady Eleanor is Eloise's mother, a truly intimidating woman. She saw us talking once. Her look chilled me to the bone. Oh, he's interested in Eloise. What did she buy recently? It looks like the usual monthly order. Turkish soap, bath salts,
Uh-oh.
spices,
Poison bath salts.
candles. 4 days ago she bought some soothing ointment and a vial of rat poison directly at the counter.
Okay.
Well, rat poison, would that kill a person?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh,
she
yeah.
bought a bunch of bath stuff.
Yeah, the bath salts.
Pretty
Unless it's a dry rat poison, right? I don't know. The bath salts would
Well,
dissolve.
let's ask, can we ask him about Count de Berry? Just
Sure.
to either rule him out as having done the first murder, or, that's that nobleman who wants to marry my Eloise. She doesn't want to, of course, she loves me.
Oh,
But
boy.
she says it's already been decided. Her father approved important deals with him, and her mother is convinced by his family name they won't change their minds. Okay, so he didn't buy poison.
So it's her.
I think it's her.
Do we think we need to talk to our family? I don't think we need to. I think we need to go back to Charles.
Talk to Charles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our feelings are that Lady Petite hated her husband.
I don't know how the poisoning happens, right? What does she do?
It's in the
I think she
water.
put it in the bath salts.
I know, but does that mean that the attendant is involved?
Well, the attendant could have used the bath salts, or the husband could have used it without knowing.
Oh, it might be the big jar that you were mentioning that you'd seen.
Pink
Yes.
jar.
So there's that big pink jar that we forgot to scan from that first scene. I think she put together that concoction because it sounds like he said the usual order is soap and bath salts. So it sounds like she's somewhat in charge of purchasing.
Yeah, maybe they bring their
The
own things to the
materials.
baths. Yes.
If that's her job, is to do the purchasing for the baths, she could have had access.
Yeah.
So we're saying she killed her husband. Count de Berry had his Secret Service man kill the apothecary to cover it up for her,
And get the book.
and get the book to cover it up for her,
Right.
to cover the evidence.
So I think we have to go. Well, let's go to. Do we go to the family's house to Charles'
Yes,
place,
to
or do we
talk
go
to
to our place
Charles.
to solve it?
No, we go to N.
Okay, let's go to N
We
then.
go to his house.
I think we got it mostly right.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Mostly. So do we just solve the case? I mean, that's the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, we can click on Charles Petit, but I think we just solve it. I think we feel like we know.
I think
Okie dokie,
so.
let's do it.
It was your mom, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
solve the case. How was Jacques Petit killed? Poison.
Poison.
Yep.
Who killed him? Lady Eleanor Petit. Why was he killed? The
Belt, right?
the belt, I guess. We don't have anything for her wounds or anything. Is it not the dress?
We don't have the dress.
That's right. Okay, so belts, I guess, is the best way
Beating
to
her
say
up.
that. Yeah, and beat her with the belt. Who killed Master Gautier, the apothecary? Ansel.
Toothless. Right? Toothless?
Yeah.
Yep, toothless. How was he killed? A melee weapon.
Yeah. Guess so.
Why was he killed?
Secret
The
or
book.
book? Yeah.
The ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charles Petit had trouble accepting that his mother poisoned his father, but when faced with the evidence, he could not deny it. He rewarded you handsomely and bade you farewell. There was no trial. Later, you heard that Lady Eleanor retired to a convent for the rest of her life so as to mourn her late husband.
Huh?
With blatant evidence of Albert de Berry's hand in Master Gautier's murder, you were able to clear Flavian Lombard of all charges. Though de Berry paid a large fee to the victim's family, he eventually walked away without further consequences. Ugh,
Sure.
1400s suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eloise Petit eventually married Flavian. It took some pleading, but her brother relented. With the scandal tied to her name, no highborn wanted her for a spouse.
Oh.
It's really
Yeah.
horrible.
It is horrible.
Flavian insisted you attend the wedding. At least she gets to marry for love. You declined. You had a feeling the Petit family would not want you there. All right. 100 out of 100.
Yay!
We did not get the time bonus though, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah, we got correct on all of the things, I think.
Yeah,
All of
there's
the
everything
things,
is everything is
all of the
correct.
We
things.
didn't-
convinced Father Claude to break the secret of confession. We retrieved the stolen ledger. I don't know if there was more we could have done, but we get 5 stars.
I'm glad that the melee weapon did that because
Yeah.
I didn't know what we were going to do without that. Because trying to figure out the things to scan is tough.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Nikki P?
I like it. I like the scanning of the items.
System, yeah.
It's fun to see that stuff revealed in that way, instead of just card. Even though, I mean, look at all these
I'm sad you didn't get to investigate a scene, though.
It's all right. I mean, I wish these did have more scenes to investigate.
I know, you had
sure.
said how you were a little bummed about that, and then we end up not having... We only had 3 scenes, I think, that we looked at total.
I mean, I think we only saw 2 in this one and 1 in the tutorial.
Oh, is that might be
Just
the case,
just the
you're right.
2 dead bodies.
Yeah.
What do you think, Deborah? I know you like the system a lot, so...
I love this system so much, and it is just so fun to play detective, and I like sometimes on them, they, in the more modern ones maybe that we played, it feels a little bit like common sense doesn't work as well, that you really need like that one object or item to go, oh, I guess it wasn't that thing. So there's times I've gotten it wrong and it felt a little unfair. It felt a little bit like it was the evidence was buried too deep.
Right.
So I liked this one because we dug really deep, but I also feel like we had a fair shot of getting everything.
We were rewarded. Like, I thought finding that ledger was going to be hard. I mean, it was hard. Like, we had no connection to that, and amazingly enough, Percival was able to, from the melee weapon, be able to track us to the killer.
Because Ansel was there, So I think we probably should have been able to put the 2 and 2 together and say, well, if Ansel is his bodyguard, he's going to be at the house, and anything he touched.
They don't actually address the connection. They don't say anything in the solution like why he did it. Obviously, we know that he's doing it to conceal, to help conceal.
He's
her
protecting
guilt.
Lady Eleanor. Yeah.
But it's still interesting that that's the case. And the priest thing is not as... I mean, he has his his...
That's the red herring in a way. Yeah. But he takes the confession.
Exactly.
Which is where you learn things. So that's also very helpful. But I think that's what I mean, is that there's a number of ways to get at the information. So it feels a little bit more open.
The thing that does it for me in this game is these.
So helpful.
The visions are phenomenal.
Sure,
I mean,
we tried to recreate that scene right
exactly.
there.
Yep.
I just love these. I love these. I cannot wait to see how if they even interchange between, because we've now played 2. Nikki and I played 2 of the scenarios.
Right.
And did we see any of these in the other one?
No, they must be specific to
they must be.
I mean, I think you could try to use them in others because I know they'll let people kind of submit their own.
What
game.
did this one give us?
That's
other than
the
it's
wedding.
the purple dress? Oh, is this the wedding?
It's the wedding.
The wedding of Eloise?
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what? I'm actually... Well, no, because that's the dead guy.
They didn't go.
So I actually think that is the servant and him at church watching her flirt with Count de Berry, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And that's the purple dress, and when she comes home... Because remember, the servant was like, I told him that they were having an affair. So I think that's the purple dress, and he goes home that day and beats her.
Okay.
That's so nice. I can't believe he was such a small guy. I don't know, man.
I'm so sorry he's gone.
Yeah, there's so many bad people in this scenario. I guess Flavian and and at least Charles was not bad, right? I was worried that he was involved in a way.
No, he seems to be the only sensible person in the game.
Yeah.
But yes, I think you're right. Having the visions, it just gives you a little bit of a thread, and it gives you a chance to just, again, so it doesn't feel quite so like just, pulling at straws. You actually are like, well, I think we need to talk to a woman about this thing because of that picture.
Well, we don't have technology, right? We're in the 1400s.
Yeah.
So it's a way to give you a little bit of stuff that I think that the regular game gives you because you're in the modern times.
Yep.
We never did you did all of the noir ones, correct, as well?
Most of them, yeah. I've done
And
most of them.
what did you think of those? I mean, those are obviously in the
I really
past
like
as well.
those as well. I think we had a lot of fun, and don't read into this too much, but they give you that thing where you can either like lie or spy or rough them up, or like they give you kind of like a noir toolkit of things you can do,
Right.
which I guess is kind of the Percival of this game.
Of that one, okay.
Yeah.
But there's something funny and fun about the idea of being like, well, this guy's stonewalling me, why don't I rough him up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we ended up kind of roughing up a lot of people in our games, but also that had consequences. Like there were times where when we did that, they clammed up and didn't say anything to us. So it wasn't like you didn't want to overuse it. But
Okay.
I was wondering if that was happening here.
Yeah.
That was my nervousness. At least the housemaid actually trusted us the next day. I think whatever
Yes.
choices we made in the day before, with regards to the Madame Dubarry, is that right? No, not Dubarry. Petit. That we probably were okay, because I think that there's some of that too. I don't know. I wonder if we did ask about we asked the father about stuff, and he ended up revealing once we knew.
Right. Well, he was being
we had to have
blackmailed,
dirt on him.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to have dirt on him.
But I love that. I think that's all. The system is so cool, and I mean, there's more to this coming. Yeah. We've got another one that's coming that's 1900, and then we have like 2100 or something like in the future. So I'm so eager to see what this system does, because this is really clever and really well done. I mean, for me, it's one of the most rewarding one of these types of systems.
Yeah, it's just really nice too to feel like I can purchase one box and get so many games out of it, so many different experiences.
Well, and you can download stuff too.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things with like Time Stories or something like that, which is a really fun game. But I really do feel like, well, I did it, and now I have to buy another expansion pack in order to get more out of it. The great thing about this is it feels sort of endless. That lots of people could create different games, or they can keep creating different games and keep using these same sets. And I never feel like I'm kind of being stuck with a one-time use box,
Well, that's what's really great. There's no names. They're just faces.
Yeah.
And you can assign them to whatever story you want to do. It's really cool. And these locations, right? It's a house. This time it's the jail. I don't know if that's always the jail. But I love it. And I love the bridge here. This is pretty cool, too, with all the houses on it.
Beautiful.
But yeah, really, really well done. Super
so
slick.
Clever.
The one thing I want to point out, though, I mean, we managed to get out of it, but with all of these types of games, sometimes you can get yourself into a corner, and it's really hard to get out.
Sure.
We did get out of the corner, but it did take some thinking. And to a certain extent, that's cool, because, then you're really looking at the items and thinking about what you should do next so you can unlock other things. But to me, at a certain point, it reaches a frustration level where it's just like, is it me or is it the game? Why aren't we moving forward?
Yeah.
I mean, I still enjoy the game a lot, and I would play it again and again. I do like it, but that getting stuck in a corner gets kind of...
That was kind of one of the interesting things about the Choose Your Own Adventure one that we did, where you could... The branches on that one somehow let you
kind of go
back and figure things out and try
right.
stuff.
Well, I was going to ask, Nikki, would it feel better for you if there was like a hint and you took a 5-point penalty or something, but at any point in the game you could click a hint and it would just say, talk to this person, or investigate that item more, like some way to give you a new path to go down. And you have to take a penalty for it, but maybe that would help with the frustration.
Maybe you get that at
element.
home or something too. Maybe you get it.
Sort of. I mean, that's I think the idea. But even then, going home costs you 20 minutes.
Yes.
Right.
So it would be nice to have something that didn't feel like such a big cost that just puts you back on the right track.
I mean, specifically with this game, it could even be a hint for a specific location that you are at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think ultimately our reticence to go to these locations was our biggest problem, right? We're like, we're going to go there tomorrow. And I think, we needed to go there. And we were trying to fulfill the day
time,
to go, to be able to end the day and to go to the next day. And we because we did that, we didn't get a bonus. Mm-hmm. We figured it all out, but we didn't get a bonus of the time bonus like we did in the tutorial.
I'm wondering, because we didn't play it this way, but I'm wondering if we had gone to the market that day when it was still light out, not the middle of the night, if it would have triggered something in the game to speed up the time, to speed up okay, now go to bed. This is the end of the
here's
first
the thing.
day.
I think that you don't even need to do that. Because clearly there's a bonus for finishing it in one day. So if you went and let's say we talked to the attendant about the whip, we could have found out more about the father, the priest, because he revealed once we knew that, we could have found out much, much more in that regard. Although that doesn't really lead us anywhere.
That was the red
it doesn't
herring.
lead us anywhere. Yeah.
But the thing that's confusing to me as well, though, is that the apothecary didn't get murdered until that night. So if you solve it in the first day, you're missing half of the game.
Right.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I think that you get that information as soon as the lights were turned off. That we got that notification. If we'd gone to the market at that point in time, that would have all happened.
We'd have seen the murder.
And it would have been at 6 o'clock at night, not.
So you mean
11.
like we have hours after? Right. Okay, I see. So that still has to happen.
Sure, I think at that point, once you go there, then you would get that there's nobody supposed to be here and there's a ruckus. Mm-hmm. You'd have gotten that 4 hours earlier.
But would you have gone back if you had already gone?
No.
And talked
My
to
point
who you
is
wanted to
I
talk
think that
to?
if as this is revealed, like the dressmaker or whatever, that was revealed at a certain point. I think if we had gone there, because we were finishing up stuff, we got that information. And we knew that we wanted to go because we saved it because we knew we were going to go to the housemaid. We were going to talk to her that day. But had we gone over there, regardless, because we didn't go to the market at all, it's a location that opens up to us, but we did not go to it at all.
Not until close to midnight, yeah. But yeah, you have to be there at night.
Right. It needed to be after 6 o'clock, I think. So if we'd gone there after 6, because we were definitely trying to figure out, go through all the threads, because we went to the apothecary as well, all the threads to be able to figure out what can we do to get the day to end, because we want to go to the next point. But I don't think we necessarily had the right path, right? We could have pushed further in different ways to get there. Maybe if we talked to the seamstress at the market, then that might have ended the day, and we might have seen the ruckus with at the apothecary.
Yeah. That's just the structure of the game and how many.
Well, that's what's intriguing to me. The branches,
branches, so everything works out. In a weird way, it's almost like you want to try this again to see.
Right.
How it
maybe if you could do it in less time.
Less time and how it all interlinks with each other.
The cleverness of how they make it work in one day.
That's not necessarily playing the game. That's just trying to understand how the game
once you've got
functions,
the answer, but I like to see how the branching works. Right?
Yeah, totally.
That's really intriguing to me.
Too.
The fact that there's multiple paths to getting to those answers makes this a great system, right?
But it's interesting too. I'm super curious. The only way we got the book is because the Count wasn't home.
Yeah.
So when else is at what point during day one is the Count not home?
Right.
That, it's all, maybe he's asleep when you show up late at night and you sneak in while he's asleep, or.
Sure.
But also Ansel isn't there. Ansel spends the night at the brothel and leaves in the morning. So, there's all kinds of weird, I don't know how it's really interesting. Really
I do love that there's clearly a way you can do it. I just don't know what that path is,
Super curious. Now I do kind of want to play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a way to get the book from that guy when he's at the brothel that night.
Sure, but then you don't fulfill that vision.
Yeah, that's true. Then you don't fulfill that vision. Because we had talked to him at the brothel, and I was hoping there was a way to get the book from him then.
We didn't see anything,
but, yeah.
Right. Well, thanks, Nikki, for playing, and you too, Deborah. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you'll get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.
Bye.